Hey guys, welcome to the live. So I just end up buying weed and CBD. I don't know if I should smoke it or not. Like I hadn't smoked for like 2 months and 5 days. I generally don't know if I should because I just don't want to be a junkie again. I want to be a junkie again. Like felt like I lost my brain for a while, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to do it. Nothing tastes good. Not the water, not the watermelon, not the peanuts. I just feel like not eating. It's fucking weird. It's so weird. But yeah, we here, man. I don't even know if I'm gonna smoke. If I'm just gonna leave that shit, hide that shit from my parents so don't see when they come in the weekend and shit. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm low key scared. I'm low key scared of doing that shit.
When it comes to marijuana as a gym goer, should you puff puff pass or puff puff and keep on puffing because it's going to help me set a new personal best? That's the
Let me open a little bit of this shit.
There's a silent, unseen force that binds people, often long after a relationship has ended. These are soul ties, energetic connections that can leave you feeling drained, confused, and unable to move forward with a clear mind. Most people believe these ties are permanent, a natural consequence of a past connection. They struggle to find their own identity again, constantly haunted by the ghost of a relationship that no longer serves them. But what if there was a way to sever these invisible chains? What if true freedom wasn't about finding a new person, but about reclaiming a part of yourself that was given away? The ultimate form of freedom is not just physical but energetic, a state of being completely whole and self-contained. The secret to achieving this lies in a profound act of self-mastery that directly targets the source of these ties, restoring a man's core energy to himself. Section 1. Oxytocin, dopamine loop. When a relationship ends, it often feels like a part of you is still connected to the other person. You may find yourself revisiting old memories, feeling an inexplicable pull back to a past that no longer exists. This isn't just a feeling, it's a profound biological reality. In the moments of intimacy, the brain releases a powerful cocktail of chemicals, two of the most significant being oxytocin and dopamine. Oxytocin, known as the bonding hormone, creates a feeling of connection and trust, while dopamine provides a rush of pleasure. Together, they form a powerful feedback loop that quite literally cements the memory of that partner into your emotional circuits, creating a neurochemical bond that is incredibly difficult to break. This is why a man can feel haunted by old relationships, even years later. This powerful oxytocin, dopamine loop is the very essence of a soul tie, a neurochemical hook that keeps you emotionally tethered to past partners.
Yeah, it's flax, oat bran, whole wheat. It's a hack, bro. Grab that.
By old relationships, even years later. This powerful oxytocin, dopamine loop is the very essence of a soul tie, a neurochemical hook that keeps you emotionally tethered to past partners. But there is a way to break free. The practice of retention is a direct and powerful method for interrupting this biological loop. By removing the constant stimulation that triggers the release of these bonding chemicals, you give your brain a chance to reset. Instead of reinforcing those connections with repeated chemical rewards, you are doing the opposite. You are starving the loop of its.
Boring, man.
Semen is often overlooked, yet it is the essence of life itself, a concentrated form of energy that carries the potential to create another human being. Imagine the power
I don't give a fuck, to be honest. Like, I don't need motivation. I know God doesn't want me to be jerking off. That's it. Fuck.
I'm gonna make this video pretty quick. I don't want to,
He
bore
does
you.
look like a wig. He's not my perfect like hair. It's him. Cool to him. I had one like put my hair like almost like, you know, Malfoy from the Harry Potter. I really like that his hair, and like I one time I did it like that. It's pretty cool. Maybe one day again. I don't know. But like that hair, I don't know. It's not my type of thing.
Guys, but I'm gonna go to the grocery store later. I've been kind of locked in with my diet. I don't always eat like this. Like, there's definitely times where I'm just, eating whatever the fuck I want, right? Pretty recently, I was tiny as shit, bro. I was like 170 pounds. I just wasn't eating. I wasn't eating. I wasn't, lifting as hard and whatnot. And I was like, dude, I feel like a small bitch. I'm trying to get big. So I ate nothing but fast food for like 3 weeks, and I indeed got big.
I did the same. I can tell you now, I was not bigger than now. I'm really big right now, and I'm eating only fruits and nuts. One thing you realize, if you really see it, you see it, but one thing you realize is the body doesn't identify a lot of things with foods, right? Fast food, the body doesn't identify with food at all. It's all processed, A lot of that shit that's there is not even the real thing they say is there, right? So, I'm fruitarian before that, and I'm also vegan, of course. But like, people with chicken, rice, broccoli, even if it's half of the calories of a fast food, they're gonna grow bigger than the one that's eating the fast food, because it's more, is like, is really the source. Even though it's cooked, even though it's bad, is really that source of one ingredient, while processed foods is a bunch of shit cooked and processed and chemics and steroids and all that type shit in together. So if you thinking you're gonna get huge size, you're not. And there's a lot of people, bodybuilders, who experimented that shit, and it's seen you don't grow as much as eating clean. And even me, I'm eating only fruitarian, and I'm growing way more.
Like 20, 25 pounds, but my face started to look like a pepperoni pizza. I was, mega bloated and shit. I just really wasn't feeling that good. Like, I just felt like shit. I felt big and I felt strong, but I just felt like shit. So pretty recently, been eating a little bit better. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm eating perfect, because at the end of the day, I'm still human, and I'm not gonna fucking live in a box for no reason. But, we're eating better, right? I'm eating some good
And
food.
nothing wrong. Like, you wanna eat fast food, eat fast food. Like, I've been eating Burger King multiple days in a row when I was down bad with this girl that I'll be talking with you. She didn't give a fuck about me. Or she does, it's just, I don't know. We just think different. I don't know. But I'm done. I'm done with like feeling like insecure and like she's not gonna respond and like neglect it, and I'm done with this shit. Like, I'm really done with this shit. So from my part, no. From my part, that shit is done. From that part, that shit is done for sure. I think I will smoke, bro. Even though, I did. I did 2 months and 5 days, but like, let's see what it gets. Like, I was even doing a video. That's why I'm grabbing my phone to continue the video. Basically, I'm gonna smoke now. I don't like the video though. I don't know why. I don't like filming that shit. It's not a good video. Like, fuck a video of me smoking. Like, the fuck is this shit? I'm smoking here right now because I'm like, yo my friends, yo my family type shit. For real. That shit is weird, but like, that's how I feel. Where I can just vibe with you, like, no judgment whatsoever. And those who judge, you are free to leave if you want. But yeah, I'm gonna smoke now. I shouldn't smoke a lot because I hadn't smoked for 2 months and 5 days. Shit, should I do this shit? I'm gonna do it. Fucking.
right now, and like, dude, honestly, I feel like I can run through a fucking door. Matter of fact, I might even just live in this box because
I remember that shit. Yo, my brain, I just feeling that. This is weird. I remember that sensation, but it hadn't been for a while. I don't know if this is the right decision or if I'm just bugging.
love how I feel, bro. Like, holy shit, bro. Like it's insane, bro. Like, there's times when I fucking pace around my room and I'm just like, dude, like, I can fucking destroy something. But, like, this is, like, different. It's, like, not even, like, fucking destroying. It's, like, I just feel good, bro.
It's so weird. It's like I have total awareness that this is not good. I'm burning my lungs. For some reason, I'm already getting more high, like my posture and shit. But I know this shit is not good. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna smoke every day. This is not gonna be a daily thing. It will not. It will not go back. It will not go back to what it was, always smoking. I'm gonna smoke once, and probably gonna be not every day. Yeah, I should do that shit like once a week or something like that. I don't know. I don't even know. It's not feeling that good. It's not feeling that good at all. So let's see. Maybe it's not even worth it. I'm just bugging. From the simmer retention, 7 days, and like eating 8 days on simmer retention, like eating only fruits and nuts for 7 days. Yeah. Oh, this is already open, but like let me open more if you're gonna smoke in this shit. Yo, I really didn't remember I was a smoker like that. Like, am I already bugging? I don't know if I should do this.
Bro, it's like, fuck, I got energy, you know, I'm fucking awake, bro. My fucking, you know, everything's going right now, you know? So, I credit most of that to the fucking diet. I'm getting way stronger out of nowhere. And, yeah, I got a good feeling it's these complex carbohydrates I've been eating. So, yeah, we're gonna go to the store later. We're gonna show you guys what I eat right now. Like, yeah, I'm about 100 and, like, low 190s right now. Maybe 192 or something like that. And, like, dude, I'm lean, bro. Like, I'm not, like, fucking single-digit body.
I'm not gonna be a smoker again, guys. Like, this shit is not it. Shit is bad, bro. Shit is bad. What the fuck am I doing? Nah. I was bugging the fuck out. And it's the first time this happening. First time I smoked, I didn't feel bad, you know. When I did 2 months and I smoked, I didn't feel bad. It even felt good. And, like, after that 2 months and a half, the second time, the same. Now it is feeling bad. Now it's feeling like I shouldn't be doing this. You know, I should do better.
Fat, but like, you know,
I don't even feel much difference, to be honest. I feel like I'm high by my own state, so this is not changing nothing.
I still have my abs and shit. Like, that's me unflexed. Like, you know, we're looking fucking, we're pretty good right now. My camera flips, so yeah, I think this diet's working. And we'll see. I'm gonna be a little bit more strict on my calories. I think the big thing is just you gotta eat a lot, right?
This is not nothing, bro. This is really not nothing. I'm not feeling no different. It's like I am aware of the high, but like I'm telling you, I have the high naturally. I just discovered this shit. I really have that high naturally. Like, this is not changing much to nothing. I'm gonna put that shit on the trash and hide that shit. Not the weed, but like the things that I cut it and hide that shit because I don't want my parents thinking I'm smoking again. But like, this is nothing, guys. This is nothing. I generally don't believe how I did that shit. Like, this smells dirty. It smells like smoke. It doesn't smell good. Like, what the fuck was I on? I was really disturbed. That shit weird, man. I did great doing 2 months and 5 days. And I don't even put that, oh, I'll cut the strike. Because I know I just want to see the growth. It's like, I'm not going to smoke tomorrow, you know. I'm not. I'm genuinely not going to smoke tomorrow, guys. I'm going to finish this shit. And that's it. I don't even know if I'm going to finish fully. This shit is if you are hooked on that shit like I was, this shit is a disturbance. You are disturbed, you know. Cut that shit for 2 months. It's my third time doing that shit, but like I'm telling you, the more you go, the more you gain awareness. It's like semen retention. I did a bunch of times, failed a bunch of times. When I got to 3 months, I knew like that shit was bad. That's why I feel a bunch of necessity right now, but I'm not gonna indulge on that shit. You know, fuck it.
To eat a lot of food when you're eating clean food, so it's.
And when you're eating really clean, like fruitarian, that's when it's even get worse. So the devil. What the fuck was I doing, bro? Why the fuck I was smoking that shit? Shit is retarded. Shit is retarded, bro. Like, this doesn't even feel good. What the fuck? That's why I felt like a junkie. The fuck was wrong with me? The fuck was wrong with me? I don't know. I don't know why I smoked that shit. It's crazy. It got me hooked for 4 years.
Almost like you're eating more, actually, because like you got more shit to fuel you. It's like, holy shit, bro, I can just fucking move a mountain right now. Like, dude, my fucking rows, bro, I rode 475 for 5. Like, yeah, the form was dog shit. Who cares, bro? It's like a 500-pound row.
Why the fuck was I smoking this? I'm feeling every breath like intoxicating myself. It's insane. I was really a junkie. I was really a junkie. What the fuck is wrong with me? I'm telling you guys, I'm not gonna smoke that shit for a while again. What the fuck was wrong with me? I don't know. I don't even feel that much difference. I feel more, you know, they say it amplifies everything. I do have more desire to have sex, but like, it's the same though. Even feel heavy. I feel heavy right now. The fuck? This is really bad. I feel weaker. Yeah, I feel weaker right now. Damn, I feel so fucking sore. What the fuck? She was a mistake. Damn.
Alright, y'all, this is way out there, but I want to put you guys on to some more shit. So, this is my closet. You can do this really anywhere, but don't mind how dirty this shit is. But dude, low-key, bro, if you just like sit here and like stretch, bro, like I'm doing 90-90s, lean forward, do this shit, you know. I wasn't doing this for a minute.
What the fuck was wrong with me?
I was just like, dude, my mobility's already pretty good, like I'm chilling.
How
Dude,
the
like,
fuck I got addicted to this shit? Like, what? For real? I used to think this shit made me be able to fast and made me to run a bunch. Bro, this didn't make nothing. This didn't mean nothing. It was all me. That's the great point of smoking. Now understanding that shit was all me. I thought it was the smoke. It wasn't. The shit doesn't do nothing. It was all me, all alone. I just got misled by my own self and the devil. Okay.
if you do this shit, bro, like your muscle recovery and shit, bro.
Okay.
This shit works, bro. I'm gonna be honest, like I used to sit here and just get geeked as hell and just fucking stretch.
And addicted to what, bro? He doesn't do shit. This doesn't do shit. Nothing is changing. I'm just thinking, oh, maybe it's because that's CBD, but like, I don't know. Shit is whack. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna smoke that shit sooner. Let me take the fucking. I don't want my parents thinking I'll be smoking shit. Make that shit clean, man. Nah, I don't need another disappointment. I already don't work and shit. Like, nah, I need to get my life straight. I was bugging the fuck out. She does absolutely nothing. It's crazy. Why the fuck I was consuming this? And I remember, like, needing to do again and again. It was just literally pathological disturbance.
Rest for like an hour, like straight, like a while ago, back when I pulled
It's
like
like that. We don't accept our life is not how we want it. We are unhappy with our situation. So we keep doing dumb shit. It's nothing. It doesn't solve nothing, you know. I still feel calm because nothing really changed. I was really expecting to smoke and have like all these visions and like, wow, different reality and like, ha 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 ha, like a great experience. She's not doing nothing, like zero. I was even thinking, oh, I'm gonna just smoke once a day. For what? Shit is bullshit, bro. It's crazy how I was addicted to that shit. Insane.
100. And I think that's like a big reason why I was able to get that shit. Because like you just sit here, do this shit, you move your body around. Like, it can't be bad for you, bro. The more you put in, the more you get out. You just do shit like this, you know. I try and do the split sometimes.
She hurts.
I used to be able to do them, but I can't get it anymore.
My body's fucked up for all this testosterone and hard work.
You know, we'll get it back though, but yeah, like just random ass shit. I can show you guys more stretches, like if you guys actually want me to, but yeah, it's kind of like.
I really cannot believe I was addicted to this, man. I really cannot believe that shit. I was a bitch. I was really a bitch, man. Shit. I definitely don't know control too much like all this testosterone that I have. I was thinking of before smoking. I was thinking of going work out again. That was what I was thinking, and now I'm full of pain. But maybe it should be what I should do. You know, maybe I should have done that shit. Even though I'm blessing my body today. Maybe the answer is to work out twice a day, because God's telling me I can. Instead of smoking this bitch ass shit.
Thing I do to help me get as many gains as possible, especially with strength. It's not really gonna build muscle, but you'll be stronger. All right, y'all, we all here at the fucking the fries right now. I'm really not trying to be that dude fucking holding the camera in his face, walking around the grocery store, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm gonna show you guys what I get. I'm trying to clip it because, like I said, I'm not trying to be that dude. All right, I was looking mad awkward recording in here, but hey, first thing we get is bagels, right? I already got a lot of bagels, so I'm just gonna get 2 of these. I'm just gonna like stock up on them, but I should be chilling with the bagels. Next thing I need to get is
huge pain, bro. Sore as fuck. Like now I do get it. It's like you are more calm into the zone, but like I've been in this state multiple times, present, and I quit meditating, but I've been on this state, doing water fasting, shit like that. That's why, you know, I changed to a fruitarian diet, but like, and I think it's the right thing, but I eat way more. To be honest, today I ate way less, and I felt less hungry, but I still ate like through the day. Let's keep trying. Maybe naturally we're gonna go there, you know. I was not expecting this shit.
It's tuna, right? Tuna's right here.
As a kid, I was literally like, why I have pains in my lungs? Why I have this and that? It's like, are you kidding, bro? Every breath I take from this shit, I feel like burning. How I feel like I was just less conscious. It had to be.
A lot of tuna. I ate it all. I stopped eating the canned tuna. That's just low-key fucking gross. I started getting this one instead. This shit is called Safe Catch. I don't know. It seems to be safer. I'm trying to like limit my mercury because I'm not gonna eat it if I don't need it. I mean, I don't really care about it, but like, I'm gonna eat.
But I did prioritize semen retention and fruitarian than smoking. You know, that's what I did. I just changed the order of importance because I would probably just jerk off or eat like Burger King or something like that. And I did prioritize smoke. I felt like smoking is better than doing that shit. I don't know if it is, but to be honest, my life, I do feel like it just doesn't make sense to eat shit that is not natural. If you were like in the jungle, it doesn't make sense to me. And Yeah, I'm not gonna spill it out. God doesn't want me to do that shit. So I did this. But it might be a huge mistake. Because we talking shit, but who knows? I don't feel like I'm gonna smoke more than once a day. Not even once a day, but who the fuck knows how I'm gonna feel tomorrow. To be honest, every day I be waking up feeling pretty bad. Very unhappy shit, but like then I go work out and I bless that body. If I start smoking, I know that shit's not gonna be the same. I feel pain just from the smoke. You know, it just doesn't make sense type shit.
Beef is sick, there's other benefits, so we're just gonna get a fuck ton of tuna, so we should be chilling with those, and then we'll get to the next thing. Y'all, I got all my groceries right here. Met with the homie Dylan.
What's going on? How you doing, y'all?
Dude, fries, chill ass dude. You know, you never know. You always run into someone like cool sometimes. So like, just want to say what's up. Pretty much there.
Yeah.
You're there.
Nah, man, this guy, he the legit. I just met him, man, and he's on top of his stuff. His mindset right, his game is right.
He's a real ass dude,
he's
bro.
eating right.
Yeah, this dude, he was spitting facts to me. I'm like, dude, like this guy, like he knows his business, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you always gotta look up, like elders and shit like that, bro. They're gonna be more knowledgeable than you. Like, always try and learn from people.
Right. Hey, just keep the discipline. Follow this guy. He on track to be something great. Keep it up, y'all.
Appreciate it, dog. Hey, thank y'all
That's a
for
good
watching.
vibe, man. I like that vibe. I do like that vibe shit. When I work in the mall too, and there was a guy there. He was hustling. He was entrepreneur too. He was in the gym. You know, there are people with potential. You're gonna find people with potential in every area. Don't be thinking like, oh, I go to the mall. Everybody's like the same mindset, like lazy and shit. No, even two people that be on the gym, be there. You know, I'm not gonna say they are the. One is cool. The other is like mindset kind of goofy to me. But like he has got a huge body. It's like you never know, bro. You really don't. You see billionaires, they work in a fast food chain, all that shit. So you never know. You never know. Like you shouldn't be judging people type shit. Never.
Bro. Alright, y'all, that last interaction might have seemed kind of awkward, but I mean, that kind of just happens like when you ask someone, hey, you know, 5 minutes after you video, you're trying to be in my YouTube video, but no, cool ass dude, bro. Like, you just ask me, like, that's like what I do for the chat.
Bro, I feel like I didn't like that shit though. He was saying he was trying to be on my video, like that wasn't necessary. He was a cool ass dude, bro. He brought good vibes and shit. Like you should just be straight up. Like that's a great guy, bro. For real. I'm training, and I be recording my trains, and there's people there, and I be like, oh, maybe they don't want to be recorded and feeling bad. So when I see people go in there and like they see I'm filming and they start going super hard and shit, like I appreciate that shit, you know what I mean? Like no, I don't know, man.
Yeah, shit,
I like that guy.
The conversation just compounded.
I like that shit. I got like that guy type shit, man.
And I was like, dude, it was actually like a pretty like cool ass conversation. Like, dude, I don't be like that. Like, I was a chill ass dude, bro. Like that shit rarely ever happens. Like I almost like never like talking to strangers. It's like I don't really see the point of talking to strangers. Like okay, I don't really get anything there. And like when they ask for a question, I'm always gonna answer. But I don't want to.
Talking with strangers, bro. He probably very like a lonely guy. You know, if with that mindset, how the fuck you gonna make new friends, make a girlfriend if you don't talk with people you don't know? And he does look like a lonely guy, bro. To be honest, man, it's crazy to me. Bro was like, he's gonna be big, follow him and shit. And he's talking all that shit. I don't know though. It might be him. Oh shit, this is kind of hitting me now. It's kind of hitting me strong. What? He shaved his... Bro, like, the arrow was supposed to be here. It's not here. What the fuck?
Sitting around and just talking about nonsense. Dude was actually spitting facts. Really smart dude. Like, what he was talking about, he was like giving out some advice and shit like that. So, shout out to Dylan. I don't know if you're ever gonna see this, but yeah, that was a dude. Anyways, y'all.
He probably will. But like you saying he was trying to show on camera, like that shit was not cool, man. That shit was not cool. Like, I don't think you're gonna like that shit.
I got what I got. I got frozen blueberries. I do that for my oats. I already have oats, so I don't need to get any more oats. I got raw honey. I got my honey. Got the bagels. I got some milk, peanut butter for shakes. I got the tuna. I got Oikos. I got yogurt. I like getting these yogurts, these 000 ones. And then, so we got the raw honey. I got my bagels.
I don't know, like these sugar-free ketchup, sugar-free honey. Guys, it's like they put other shit to make it as bad, you know? It's as bad. It doesn't make sense. It's completely processed. It's man-made. Eat the original shit. You wanna eat something? You wanna eat maybe tomatoes, bro? Do a tomato sauce. How hard is it? I never did it because I'm not like that. But like, I don't know, cut a tomato. Like YouTube has a bunch of videos. Like probably cut a tomato, put some ingredients, some water, put that shit going, and it's done. Like, she's full of processed sugars and shit. Processed sugars makes you lazy. I remember eating one time a processed thing with the processed sugar. I got lazy from the stretch. Like, I didn't want to do nothing after that shit. I'm telling you, man. Eating these processed foods, man-made, it makes you lazy. It makes you don't want to work out. The reason why I'm so hyped and I was like, I don't feel well, it was because it's too much testosterone in my body. It's too much energy, you know? I was thinking of going to work out again, which I don't know. It wouldn't be a mistake though. Like I feel extremely sore, but I don't feel that bad though. Like I really don't. Now I definitely wouldn't. I could, but I definitely wouldn't. But like, I probably shouldn't have smoke and I should have worked out because even the walk. Usually I do a walk and feel okay. I feel way better now, but I didn't feel. I did a huge walk. I didn't feel better. I climbed all the stairs here. I didn't feel better. I felt like I probably needed more stimulation, more working out. Yeah, I might be doing 2 workouts a day. I'm not gonna be smoking every day, bro. No way.
I got my blueberries. I already have eggs at the crib. I got some beef, protein. And I got my milk down there. Really, that's about like all I got. I didn't really get that much stuff in the grocery store. I already have a lot of the food, and like I kind of eat the same shit. Like I don't like eating. Well, I used to love eating. Like I'd eat like mac and cheese all day and just any sort of carbs I could find. But dude,
I don't know, man. I'm gonna finish this shit, but I didn't like how he was talking about the other guy, bro. It's kind of weird. He was trying to show up on camera like, bro, he was a dope ass dude. I don't see many dope dudes, bro, who are really saying like, follow this guy, he's on the right path, everything in order. Like, that's a dope ass person. Like, it's rare. Like, I don't know, man. People don't appreciate dope ass people, I guess.
I felt like shit. Like my skin was breaking out really bad. And like, it's not perfect right now, but like
I like the piercing right here though.
Right now, which is like credit almost all of it.
It looks cool, not gonna lie.
You can tell like right away if I'm eating good or not, just based on how my skin looks. And if I'm gonna eat in this quantity that I am right now too.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Eating only fruits and nuts. Look at my skin, bro. Like no fat, all the inflation, all the inflammation I had went away. My skin is flawless, shiny and shit. I know that shit like that. Don't even be. Yeah, like it's way better. I used to have way more wrinkles. I have way less wrinkles now. It's way better. My beard is way thicker too. Everything is better. I have more hair. Hopefully, will grow fully, completely.
So get some healthy food, feel a little bit better and whatnot. So yeah, appreciate you guys for watching the video. It's kind of random, but I was resting. I was like, oh, fuck, let me get the video real quick. So let me know what you guys think, and yeah, we'll get at you guys with the next one.
But I see why that shit will fuck me up, because like I have this curiosity of like if I smoke more, where it will lead me. That's how you get addicted. That's how I got addicted. Like one doesn't feel like enough. That's fucked up. What I do, I feel like smoking more. I know this is fucking some mistake. Like I just feel like smoking more. Like I don't know if I should smoke only weed and not CBD. See where it leads me. I don't know. Man, that shit is weird. That shit is weird as fuck. It's like I don't feel like I did a mistake smoking instead of like eating other stuff or jerking off. I don't think so. I generally don't. I feel like God prefers this shit. But like I definitely start seeing like me. I used to think like, oh, I smoke and then like I need to smoke again to feel high again. But it's me personally, I'm not like that. I smoke and then I'm curious of like what's next level of more high could land me to. Fucking crazy, basically.
Lust is a vile demon that puts a wedge between you and anyone that
And I kind of know that because I fucking love adrenaline. I love putting myself at risk. That's why I try to be a SEAL Marine. You know, I just love to put my life on the line. Like, it's like manly thing. I don't know how to explain.
you care for. Like if you're in a marriage, it separates you guys. It stops the intimacy between you two.
And if you're boring as fuck, like what the fuck?
Did you know that 93% of people instantly lose respect for someone who over-explains themselves? Psychology Today. And here's something even crazier. Ancient warriors,
Yeah, women don't like that shit. Women don't like you to giving explanations. They feel like that shit is weak. And I used to do a lot of that shit and I stopped because I noticed that. Don't justify. Don't over-explain. One line maximum. Or nothing. Just say, oh, I didn't do this. I didn't went there. Whatever. You know?
Billionaires and spiritual masters all use the exact same trick to stay untouchable. They never defend themselves. Why? Because the moment you explain, you hand power to the other person. But if you stay silent, something magical happens. Think about this. A Harvard study found that people who don't react to insults are seen as 64% more powerful than those who argue. And it,
of course, that's a maturity characteristic, you know. It's like their voices annoy me, but it's just their voice, like their artificial voice. Because this speech is like, we can have conversation out of here.
It's not just about social power. Cannabis, used for thousands of years by shamans and mystics, works the same way. It quiets the ego, so you stop craving validation and start seeing the truth. Here's what you'll learn today.
I don't need no validation though, to be honest. I used to, but I don't need none. All my videos is really to make like a business out of it. It's to make a success, like lives, everything. Everything is to, you know, do this shit. Keep living my life as I want it instead of having to work a job. That's it.
Checkmark. Why defending yourself makes you look guilty, even when you're innocent.
And of course, I do want to look amazing in my videos, like. And yes, I watch all my videos training. It looks amazing. I didn't regret not filming today because I was just vibing the music. I do need to buy I need to buy a new mobile phone. It's fucking expensive. Like, I don't wanna, but like, I don't really see. Yeah, but I feel the pain in my lungs. I don't really see any other like option, you know. I don't.
The 3-second silence trick that makes bullies panic. How cannabis was used in ancient rituals to unlock higher wisdom.
Bullies panic. I pop up. I show up. Make the bullies panic. That's what it is. I pop up. Everybody's scared right now. You a bully or you hide yourself real quick. That's how it goes. I don't even need these conversations. She get heated. I talk louder. I say to shut the fuck up or beat the shit out of you. Like, that's why I build myself like that. To not be vulnerable against nobody. People defy me, I fucking destroy them. That's what it is. That's really why I build myself like this. I did boxing, I have everything. To protect myself. I never was trying to harm nobody. Always good vibes, good friend. Always, since a child. But like, life is treacherous. And you need to defend. There's a lot of people want to do you harm for no reason. So that's why I build that shit. This body, this armor, knowing how to fight, knowing how to box. That's why I learned, like, fuck the bullies, man. I fucked them up. I don't need no intelligence or whatever. I had it, but that's why that's because I asked it to God, and like, I was always intelligent too, by nature.
Not just for getting high. Why Rihanna, Elon Musk, and Bruce Lee never explain themselves, and how it makes them feared. The prison inmate trick to gaining instant...
Rihanna, Bruce Lee, and who? Elon Musk? The fuck? Where the fuck you gonna go with these names? That's why I'd be saying, like, old voice and AI. Like, you need to put your sound. I need to hear that, like, either a kid or like just, you know, a goofy. No, not insulting him, but just like a goofy, you know.
Respect without saying a word. This isn't just theory. It's
science. But yeah, last time I smoked, I was like on some devil shit. Now I'm so cool. I told you, I changed. I knew this was gonna be different because I changed too. I don't have all that demons that I used to have. Going vegan really purify myself. And I purify myself because I won't be eating that shit. And I don't wanna. Like, even though I still have cravings, probably from the parasites, that parasites can make you have cravings, I still don't wanna eat suffering. Like, why? Why would I make an animal suffer? Like, why, you know? But it gets way harder. Like, when you're doing this shit, like me, fruitarian, like, this shit gets hard. For real. But I did 2 months, though. And it wasn't as hard. It's weird. I don't know. It's just weird. It's definitely just weird.
Science, history, and real-world power moves that you can use today. If you've ever felt misunderstood, attacked, or just want to control any room you walk into, you need this video. Warning.
This video?
If you leave now, you'll keep making the #1 mistake that steals your power. But if you stay until the end, you'll...
Kidding, man. Let's do the video, bro.
Learn how to flip every attack into strength using nothing but silence. Don't forget to like and
I'll
subscribe
silence you.
because the best lessons don't end here.
I silence
There's a
the fuck out of you, man.
Moment when someone accuses you,
The
maybe they
fuck?
call you selfish, lazy, or dishonest. And your first instinct is
First instinct is like, shut the fuck up. You bitch ass, like, I have my own life. I live how I fucking want it. I live for myself. And I decide my moves. You don't like it? Go fuck yourself. That's how you respond. That's how you think. Fuck people, man.
to explain.
Goofy.
No, you don't
They
understand.
be jerking off some creepy ass shit and talking about your shit, man.
But here's what science says. The second you defend yourself, you lose. A study from the University of California found that people
I
who
understand what he's saying. It's like, is someone, it is really an attack. You will sound like a critic. You will sound like someone, you know, coming from like advice or a critic, but it's really an attack. And if you respond, it shows that you felt that. It's like someone called me like dumb, and I'll be like, oh no, like I'm gonna respond why I ain't, and like fuck you and all this shit, right? I got reactive, and I never forget on from Blade when I was a kid that a guy said, if you feel insulted by an insult, it's because you believe on that shit, right? So if someone calls me dumb and I'm like, in my mind, bro, I'm way smarter than you though. You a dumbass though, you know? If you really feel like that, there's no why I justify with someone who's dumber than me. I know you dumb as fuck, like, you call me dumb, bro, but I be seeing you simping, I be seeing you like being embarrassment with women and shit, like doing goofy shit, you know? So it's like you don't really feel insulted because you really compare, and when you compare, it's like, bro, I'm way better than you. Like, you have nothing to say. Any word you say is like, look at yourself in the mirror. In the end of the day, you know, that's what it is. If you want to feel better, you like start to respect yourself. See really who you are, man. Who talking this shit? Most people are losers who be talking shit about you. You know, it's never somebody who's greater than you. Someone who's greater than you is working on themselves. Someone is above you, not above, below you, is like a loser. He's trying to make you feel type of way, to make you go down with him. But nah, you are above him, man. Everybody who makes critics about you is envy, jealous, hate, insecure that you level up way more than him, because he knows that shit gonna happen. He probably lazy. He probably just not with that potential. So don't be feeling any type of way of people insulting you. Insults comes from all that shit I said. Jealousy, envy, hate, and insecurities. Is always they see themselves as lower than you. That's why they're doing that shit. To make you feel some type of way.
Criticism are seen as less confident, less powerful, and even more guilty, even when they're innocent.
Fuck.
Why? Because defending means you accept their right to question you. Think about wild animals.
Exactly. You see? You are accepting their opinion. Give a fuck about their opinion, man. I have people out here and have like family, friends, or foes talking that shit. Is like, bro, but who you though? Like, are you better than me? Like, not really. Because you be talking on that shit. Oh, you have to do this, you have to do that shit. Like, you that, you this, you that. I didn't see myself being superior than you though. For real. And I used to be a kid. I took insult for things that people said to me. You know, people who insulted me, my family type of shit. And it's like, look at you though. I'm this right now. I'm jacked, bro. I rip. Girls love me. Every girl that see me is like, wow, I'm super strong. I'm super hard. I did all this shit. And who is you? A nobody? A lazy person? A quitter? Somebody who cannot hold any struggle? You know? Me doing simmer retention 8 months, fruitarian in 2 months, and now 7 days, and always doing this. I do hard as shit trainings. I do hard as shit that I don't want to do, and I do it. So it's like nobody's above me. Oh, tell me one person. Tell me one person who be doing that shit like I be doing. I don't know. So I'm the best. That's how I feel. I told you when I smoke, I feel like with a superior. I told you, man. Sheesh.
A lion doesn't explain
But it's just rational thinking.
itself to a hyena. A mountain doesn't argue with the wind. Nature's
And similar attention really makes you a boss. I feel this power right here. I feel like invincible type shit. My train today, bro. I did so much. Was amazing.
greatest forces don't waste energy justifying their existence. They simply are. And that's the secret. In ancient Japan, samurai followed a principle called muga, the art of no self. When insulted, they wouldn't react. Their silence wasn't weakness. It was a weapon. Historians found that warriors who stayed silent in battles were 3 times more likely to intimidate enemies into surrendering without a fight. Now let's talk about you. Imagine your coworker says, "You never help the team." If you rush to explain, you're trapped in their game. But if you pause, just
But at the same time, you never help your team. And you go straight to the point. I did this shit, I did this shit, I did this shit. And then when he starts talking shit, but like, oh, but this and this, you say, and you, bro. The other day was this shit, you didn't do it. The other day was this shit, you didn't. And that's the thing. People who be talking shit, you can see all the flaws. You have to be attentive. This is a chess play game. It's like you are also absorbing this shit. He didn't do a bunch of shit, most likely. People who talk shit, they do the same thing or worse. So now you're going to start pointing the finger. And now he's going to start feeling like he needs to defend himself. He was like, oh, but this and this, or this is not about me. This is not about you. But you're talking, I didn't do this. And you have fact that you didn't do that. Think how you may feel your coworker. Think how may you feel this person. Start putting that guilt on. Play the same game, bro, and go harder. I'm telling you, I'll do this shit, man. You can follow his advice or not. Like, we have different advice, clearly, but I'm telling you, I do this shit with the same people who always was, like, on me, and I learn to do this shit with everybody. It's just a emotional game. Like, if you are untouchable, like, if you really have an iron body, some people, they get the thing and they feel type of way. You have to think straight. You might maybe sociopathic or whatever, but like it comes, you don't feel shit, and now it's like you're thinking of a strategy to win that shit. You're not really thinking of like, oh, you're not really thinking of, oh, how this made me feel. No, it's like, this is an attack. Let me do the same shit and prove that he was wrong and he was worse, you know? That's how you do. That's how I learned, though. That's how I learn.
3 seconds.
That's how you maneuver, because in the end of the day, the person wants to make you feel like, it makes you feel bad, you know? And if you're doing your best, nobody should be talking shit. So, yeah. And again, I'm not really, I never really stayed too long in a job, and I have jobs that I have like some hierarchy. Not many, but I had, not many, but I had. And it's like, you think, oh, when you have a hierarchy, is easier. Is not. Is even worse, because you have now a whole group of people that they start going against you type shit sometimes, you know, because it's just situations. So, you know, I don't know, man. That's my business, my experiences. That's how I say you. That's how I maneuver it. If you want to maneuver it, that's it. From someone who was affected by that shit, that's how I do it right now. Nothing can really, that shit spikes back. That shit spikes back. It's like nothing goes directly to my body, to my soul. It's like, I don't give a fuck. She sparks back right away.
Seconds of silence, something strange happens. A Stanford study showed that silence makes people uncomfortable. They start doubting themselves. Suddenly, they're the ones who look emotional, not you. This isn't manipulation.
This too. If someone is very emotional, you quiet, and you look at him like this person kind of fucked up. they can sense the energy that you're giving, and they're gonna start questioning like, something wrong with me, like he's looking like I'm a weirdo or something, you know. So it's not a bad tactic too.
It's psychology. When you don't react, the energy bounces back to them. Cannabis works the same way. Shamans in Jamaica and India didn't smoke weed to escape reality. They used it to see reality clearly. Research from Johns Hopkins found that low doses of THC reduce ego activity in the brain. That means less, I need to prove myself, and more, I don't need to explain. One Rastafarian elder said, "The herb doesn't make you high, it makes you free. Free from the need to be right. Free from the hunger for approval." Here's the truth. Power isn't taken. It's surrendered. Every time you defend, you hand a piece of your strength away. But when you stay silent, you become like the ocean, deep, unshaken, and impossible to fight. The world doesn't respect those who beg for understanding. It fears those who don't need it. So next time someone tests you, remember, words are for the weak.
I
Silence.
remember going through therapy and starting to feel like extremely horny and taking all that sexual desire and just working out crazy. I remember that shit. I feel like that shit's happening again. I felt like, oh, I went vegan and I stopped having sexual desires and that shit happened, but that was because I was eating junk food and fast food and shit. Now I'm clean. I'm starting to feel the power again. It's so uncontrollable. Like, should I have trained again today? I don't know. Maybe I do. I did should. You know. I don't know though, cause I did train twice a day more times, and like sometimes I injure myself and shit like that. So I don't really know, but like I'm sensing that power again. Like that's just. I was asking myself today why all girls that I talk are so nice to me, like so nice. And then I was like, am I that attractive now? And then it's like, yeah, that's what it is. Like, it has to be. I have growing like Fruitarian Plus, which is so clean, plus which gives you the real energy, plus similar intention, which really boosts that sky high, is making me again like, damn.
Is for the strong. And if you ever doubt it, ask yourself, when was the last time a mountain had to explain its height? There's a secret law of power.
You see, I'm talking about, like, you a lion. You king of the jungle. There's a fucking zebra talking shit. It's like, bro, what the fuck are you talking? You're a zebra. You're weak. You know? Or a wolf, like, you still weak. Like, you're my size. You know what I mean?
Most never learn. Every attack contains hidden energy you can use. Neuroscience research from UCLA shows when someone criticizes you, their brain actually releases stress hormones. They're investing energy in you. But here's the magic.
They are stressed too, because you have to understand that when you be criticizing people, you are attacking on yourself. You are attacking on your brother. Like, the person that is in front of you, you are criticizing, is 100% hypocrisy. You can, everything you're gonna criticize, you can look in your life if you be genuine and see that you did that shit too in the past. It might even be that shit that happened to you and your parents or whoever was treating you that way that makes you repeat the cycle. But once you start being more conscious and more intelligent, you're gonna see, oh, this shit happened to me too. And like, I was like that once, I shouldn't be judging, you know? Just the other day I was thinking, I was a piece of shit months ago. I was like laughing because people were talking really bad English. And like, I just remember today, like, bro, you were really bad at school. Like, I didn't pass my first year. I didn't know how to read or write, you know? And my brother thinks I'm kind of autistic, but, and that's the reason. It might be. They said I was dyslexic. I don't know. But like, I was like that too. And I got joked too, and like, what the fuck are you doing now? When you know how bad how bad you feel about that shit, you know? So like, I'm getting this conscious, being a better person, and you should too.
When you don't react,
And
that
again, it's like I be feeling way more calmer. Why? Because I don't have hostility against nobody. I want to harm nobody, you know? So when you don't want to harm nobody, you feel peace. You feel like nobody want to harm you, because it's like karma energy. What you bring is what you get, right? What you see is what you're gonna take. If you see evil, evil is gonna come to you. But if you see good things gonna come to you. You know, it's like that.
energy has nowhere to go but back to them. Imagine this scenario from a famous psychology experiment. A manager criticizes an employee in a meeting. If the employee argues, the manager feels powerful. But if the employee simply smiles and says, "Interesting perspective," something remarkable happens. Brain scans show
It's really simple. This shit happened to me a bunch of times. It's like when you say like, "Oh yeah, okay, yeah, it makes sense." He be looking at you on a way of like, this person, he thinks he's better than me, and you know you do think you are better than him. So it's like he feels insulted because he questions. It's like, they are facts, and in these facts that I look better than you. I'm way more muscular. I look way better. Like, girls love me. Like, I'm more confident than you. Like, I'm more masculine than you. Like, it's just, it is what it is. I'm better than you, you know, as a species. If you think of like gorillas, the biggest gorilla is the alpha, you know? And sometimes other gorillas try to defy them and get beaten up, but like, he's the alpha. In human race, we are the same. If you look way better, and every characteristic is better, and attention is better, validation is better, everything is better, you are better than that person. That's how we really be thinking on reality. So that's what happens. It's like, he just shows. It's not about, oh, you're right, and he be all these brain and all. No, is you say that shit and you look in the eyes and your posture, it says like, I don't really give a fuck what you're saying because I'm better than you. And he be like, he thinks he's better than me, like, and low key he knows you are. So that's really what be bothering the other person.
the manager's amygdala, fear center, lights up. They suddenly feel uncertain. This is the mirror effect in action. Their attack reflects back at them. Ancient Taoist masters understood this perfectly. They taught that softness defeats hardness, just as water wears down stone. A study of workplace conflicts found that employees who used this approach saw 73% fewer repeat attacks. Why? Because bullies feed on reaction. Take that away and they starve. Now let's connect this
That's true, man.
to
I want to say that, but like, my brother been to a lot of shit. We are always changing schools, houses, and shit, and he kind of became a bully to me, you know. He said it, oh, it was trying to make you more tougher. It don't really matter, because I don't think it was what the person should be doing, but like, it don't matter, because I am way tougher, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's cause and effect, but it maybe it is. I don't even fucking know. But like, you're gonna have bullies in your life the whole life. We all face that shit. It always feels bad, but like, you are supposed to take from that experience to become better. Guys, I told you, I was doing 500 push-ups, 16 years old every day, and like, still look at me. Everybody fear me and see, and it's like, or I respect or I admire, you know, it's like, there's the same thing, it's just different vibes, good vibes versus the ones that have bad vibes type shit. But like, it's because in the end of the day, we all been through bullies. It's impossible not to happen. Even in society, man, it's impossible that shit not happen. So you should become like the greatest warrior, and nobody can fuck with you, you know what I mean? That's why people admire and respect, or, you know, feel insecure or hate. The hate comes from like, oh, I ain't like that, and I'm a bitch, so I'm not doing that shit. And the admiration is like, oh, this is a great guy, you know. I feel like I feel like this was a great experience, being able to see somebody who put all that work, you know. Thank God for giving me that. It's like me, when I saw Jeff said, I saw his body ripped, like completely. I didn't know steroids existed back then. I was like a child, 13. Ripped, like completely cut everything, right? And I was like, I admire that shit. Oh, that's humanly possible. That's what I thought at that time. And look where I am now. I might be bigger than him. And like, that's it. That's different from admiration, which is you believe in yourself and you believe you can reach that. And once you believe, you move that direction. Versus people are lazy and it's like, oh, I could never do this shit. So you gave up already. Not even started that shit, you know. It's not cool. And I always say, and it's all on us. Like, I would like to rap, I would like to sing, but like, I tried a couple times, but like, I hadn't really locked in. Going to a studio, really train that shit, really making a bangers music. I hadn't locked in, you know, even though I hear to that music so much. Usually is what the music I heard is like rap, drill type shit. So that's something that I have these blockages. Oh, I you know, I don't know, or whatever. But that's something you have to unblock. And when it comes to the body, everybody can do that shit. It's just like you go or to the gym or to the calisthenics park or at your house and just stop doing that push-ups, man. That push-up or lifting your weights and like, or start trying to do a pull-up or in the middle type shit. Just start going hard and destroying your body. That's the answer. There's no other answer than it's gonna be painful. Kill that shit, you know, really struggle that shit. I really, to this day, I don't understand how people cannot do it. I know people who really, they skinny, they want to be more muscular, but like they don't have like, I don't know. I still don't know. It's like for me, I was a skinny guy. I need to be muscular, bro, because people was playing with me type shit. Always handsome. People very jealous of me. People were playing with me. So it's like I needed to get big, you know what I mean? And I got in a bunch of bad situations. So to me, it just makes sense. I will never, let me just not work out and be weak and shit. And I had stages that like I could not work out every day. I had that stages. And I was doing like 2 days rest, but I was working out so fucking hard the days that I weren't. And I got to a stage that I got skinny again, still with muscle, but way more skinnier because my mind was not in the right place. But like still, I was like, nah, I don't like this shit. And I started working out really hard. And I came from boxing too. So it's like I knew I could beat the shit out of somebody. It was not like I had that shit. I was like, I need to be big to protect myself. No, I'm fucking very good at boxing. Like I'll beat the shit out of somebody. You know, I was so confident that I didn't really care. But now, I just want to be. I don't even fucking know. It's not even that shit of like I just want to be in armors or no. It's like I do want to be huge because I like seeing people who are huge, like the Trent twins, genetic anomaly. I like these guys, and I want to be, you know, natural with the vegetarian, at least half of this size. You know, like big. I want to be big. I want to be someone that is like admired and like respected. So that's what my move right now. That's how I'll be moving right now. But like, it's very simple. You go to the fucking park or the gym. Now I'm going more to the park. Pull-ups, push-ups or dips, squats. Again, maximum pull-ups, dips, squats, maximum pull-ups, maximum dips or push-ups, squats. Sometimes lunges, you know. Sometimes chin-ups. Sometimes change to this type of grip. Like, and that's it. Just do a bunch. I did a bunch of muscle ups today, inverted dips and shit. I did front rows, back rows. Like I just did a bunch of shit. I was like, when my body's like, no more, let's get the fuck out of here. then I'll leave. But until then, I'm gonna keep working super hard. And the more you do that shit, you're gonna see every day you can do more. And it's so fast that you'll be like, wow, like I be really better myself by going every day. I can do more and more and more. And if you have a day, do 20 minutes. Happened to me 2 days. I was feeling weak. 20 minutes, gave my best on 20 minutes. I was tired, left. You know, you don't be counting. Oh, it needs to be this time. No, it doesn't need to be no time. You give your all. When you finish, you finish. But you're gonna give your all though. You're gonna feel that pain. You're gonna feel that burst. And that's why I don't understand why people don't do this shit, because like, I fucking love it. Makes me my mood way much better. Way much better. Like I feel way much better in life. So I don't understand, to be honest. I don't. But like I know some people drink too, and it's like you be drinking, she like, I don't know, because I used to drink too, to be honest. I used to drink, and I think I was not working out as I did, but like I had a day that I drink a whole bottle of wine. The next day in the morning, no water, nothing. I went and did like 3 kilometers going, train, 3 kilometers back. Now I'm not advising you to do this. I'm not saying like he can, so I can. Maybe you can after years of training like me. You know, yes, you can get to that point. But like, don't be thinking like that shit happens 2 weeks and your body is already like modified like that. No, it takes mad time to perfect that shit and gets bigger and bigger and better and better and better. My body been through a lot, bro. Like, bro, I love it. Fucking warrior. Now I remember why I smoke. That was it. Like, I just appreciated life and realized that shit really makes me happy. And I keep fleeting away. Not really, but like, kind of. Because I was really thinking, like, I'm going to work 8 hours job from an internship that I'm about to start on, like, it's like on a pharmacy and shit. Even though I'm against all pharmacy products, but like on that shit, then I'm gonna do my personal trainer course, and then at like 11 something, I'm gonna come here at night and train in the park. That was how I was thinking, you know. And I think I will do that shit. If not in the night, in the morning. I cannot be average, man. I cannot be average. I need to do better and get better every fucking day. That is me. That's how I feel. Yeah.
The cannabis.
And semen retention and eating clean, you know, as a fruitarian, like that shit is even more discipline, like, but that shit makes you there. Every time, think about it, every time you eat junk food or every time you like jerk off or have sex, right? Don't you feel lazier? You do. You don't want to do now the shit that you sometimes. I know how y'all feel because I remember being there. It's like you wake up, oh, I should do this shit. I should go work out or something like that, right? But then you do that shit, and now it's like, oh, no, fuck it, I don't want to. So it's really, it fucks you up, man. I'm telling you, like, semen retention is one of the most important things for energy. And then eating clean is just a, plus you're healing yourself. You see, I'm a way better person. Why? Because I'm eating pure foods over and over and over, and never eating pure foods, which is death, which is animals, right? But also fast food and shit, that shit is not that pure. I didn't have sexual desire. I thought it was because I changed or because I went vegan. It really wasn't. It was probably some soy ass shit that made my testosterone drop, even though I was pretty big. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is what's up, though. Eating our natural species source, plus not being a sexual addict and letting that shit go, because this shit is real power, is real force, is life force. That's why it gives life, and stick that shit up, man. You become a monster.
Wisdom. Traditional
Fuck being weak.
Hindu texts describe how sadhus, holy men, would use bhang, cannabis drink, not to escape reality, but to see the illusions of ego more clearly. Modern research confirms this. THC temporarily reduces activity in the default mode network, the part of
we heard that shit already.
Your brain obsessed with defending your self-image. This is why many report feeling free when using cannabis, free from the need to prove themselves.
That's why I know I was able to fast doing this shit, because like I used to think I was hungry, and now I've sensed the parasite, and I know it's parasite. It's not really I'm hungry, but like if I ate, probably this pain will go away too. This pain that I have in my body. I just don't want. I remember too when I ate it, I lost the high. I just don't want to lose the high, and maybe I was starting being happy because I was like eating too much, even though it was running to my objectives, watch being super big, jacked, bunch of girls, so I can choose the right one for me. I don't know.
Here's how you can apply this today. When insulted, take one deep breath. This activates your parasympathetic.
I don't know. Maybe I am too solid, man. Maybe I am too extremely solid, so I'd never react or like I won't be respecting people. I'm gonna be honest. Since forever, I never been respecting people. Always felt like I was better than everybody. It's probably that shit. I don't know. I don't know. But like, cool off, man. People is just people. You are you. You are on this game by your own conscience. Try to be the best and like, fuck everybody else. I don't know.
5 muscle ups, 100 dips. What's your name?
Josie.
Josie, let's go.
No, Toasty.
Kelsey, man. Extra toast.
Oh, Kelsey, yo. Let's go, Kelsey. Oh, sheesh. Muscle ups.
Cool.
She's hard. A woman doing muscle ups. Damn.
4.
Go, Kelsey. She.
5.
5. Damn.
6.
More than 9 and she's better than me.
7. 8.
Oh, bro.
9.
No.
10. Keep those legs
She surpassed. It counts. It counts. It counts. She surpassed me. But you see why she has this shit? This shit is for injuries. That's because of that shit. You know, sometimes you're trying to prove yourself too much, you injure yourself. Going one hand and the other. In the beginning, yeah, you are not able to do solid one. You know, in the beginning you learn, okay. But as an athlete, the body's already all you know, with the blood pumping like hard in his last straws, and you doing like one and then the other, like that's what leads to injury, you know. So you also had to not play with your ego because, oh, I just want to be the best, so I'm gonna keep going and not give up. But it's like you get to a point, a lot of athletes, and happened to me too in the past, where it's like your insecurities are blocking your conscious of your body of what is sense of, like, you don't want to injure yourself, and that's how you injure yourself, trying to prove something you need to prove. She did 9 solid muscle ups, you know. Good for her. She did 10. She did more than my PR, but in the end of a row, if she kept doing the 9 solids, you're gonna get that 10 solid. You don't need to do one more that you know that she's just not be right. Like one hand and then the other, you are fucking up your whole this structure right here. And it happened to me when I was learning muscle ups. I got my shoulder fucked up. I got this part fucked up, and today I did way more muscle ups probably than when I trained back then, which I thought was like maximum muscle ups from the beginning, which is, yeah, it's cool if you be training solid dips. If you be training solid dips, even muscle up and then a bunch of dips there, that's cool. But that shit, you don't wanna mess up with that shit. And doing this shit, that's really what's gonna, you might dislocate it or just injure bad how I did it. So I'm just warning you, as you know, athletes or future athletes, how to train shit.
You ready? Let's sit on my ball. Let's go. 11.
I don't love it, to be honest.
12.
I'm not gonna say I don't do that shit, but like one arm and then the other, like I don't be doing that shit. I don't think that shit's safe. I got too many times injured to fucking up like that. But in calisthenics, they sometimes be bugging. Sometimes like person cannot do no more, and they literally stop and they're like, no, again, and they push it and push it. Like, I don't see the point. I think it's like is to make it funny. I don't know. I don't think it's how you train. You would never train like that alone.
8. Come on. Let's get it. 12. Come on. Ah! 13. We can't count that.
Yeah, clean those up.
Good job. That's what I'm talking about. That's money. Money in the bank. I love when women push themselves.
It was super hard, but like I feel she should have stopped at 9 though. 9 pull-ups. Like it doesn't bother me that she did a bigger PR than me. It doesn't. It's just like it was 9 solid PRs that I really respected. And doing that shit, I don't know what that shit is. To me, it doesn't look like a pull-up, and it does look like you're gonna injure yourself. So praise to her, 13, amazing, but like train safe though. You know, you can train hard and train safe. It's not about the extreme shit, the goofy shit. It's about you did that 9 solids, now you take it off, rest for like 30 seconds, 1 minute, and then you probably can do more 4 solids and get to the 13. And now you did 4 solids, 13 reps. They even push more instead of fucking up your ligaments. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be talking with y'all. Like, it's not that it isn't amazing. It is, but like train safe though.
That's motivation for the fellas. You can't be slacking. You better be ready. 12. Let's get it. Right back.
Come on now.
Keep going.
It's gonna do more.
Can't count that either. Start. Keep it
Yeah, because like rest a little bit more. You know, that's what it is. She has the pressure. I have to show up.
Can't count that either. Shake it off.
I guess it's a content thing. It's a content.
Again, bro. See, that's how she should have done. Always. That's what happens to me. When I'm on my hype phase and I don't want to stop, I go here and I see, oh, this is not going to happen. And you go back. You know, it's better to not even get to that point, but it will happen. It happens to me too. But like, that's what you do. You see a good one where both arms come and you push, no injury, right? You cannot do. But she was doing like that. Now you can do it. But it makes sense to put in this position the whole body already tired, in all the gravity pulling right here and right here in one arm. It doesn't make sense. Can you do one arm muscle up? You can't. So it doesn't make sense. No.
Well, love it though. I love the push. I love the stamina. I love the engagement part. Women are strong. Don't ever take away from women. Women are strong. They just got to be around.
It's not really women are strong or men are strong. It's we are strong. People are strong. But you have to put that work though. Don't be thinking you're doing nothing and you become strong. It's not gonna happen. It's through that hard work. Every day, I was so bad at calisthenics because I was so long time on the gym. I went to train only calisthenics. I just saw like, wow, bro, I'm super slow doing the chin-ups, the pull-ups like this. I'm super heavy. This does not make sense. And now looking what I'm right now, especially today, is like, nah, now I'm a machine, a superhuman. You know, so it's like the more trains consecutive on a daily, you're gonna become better and better and better. You can become really strong. It don't matter if you are a woman, a child, an old person. It doesn't matter. It's hard work. People are strong.
Fellas, that's gonna make them push. You hear me? She's strong. Let's go, Toasty. Come on, right up. Count that. Do it again. Straighten those elbows out. Come up evenly. Come on.
And Akim is doing that shit because he knows that shit is not cool. That shit is not safe. You might injure yourself.
Yeah. 13. Let's get it. Come on. Do it again.
She thought that shit was gonna be easy.
Can't count that. Straighten both arms out. 13. Even. Up.
This is a great thing he's doing because she has these bad habits of doing something that is gonna injure her. She keep doing that, she is gonna injure her. You know, so it's good that she learns and programs in her mind to always do the right way.
All right, 13. Let's get it. Come on. It's all right. That's it. 13. 13. We making sure that
Water.
it's even. We holding the standard. No. Water when you're done. Sorry.
I don't fuck with the water too. I never train with water. I had to run 6 kilometers, 3 coming back, 3 going to the Polytechnic Spa, and other 3 coming back, and it's like there's no water, not the train, not the 1 hour train, no, not the run, nothing, no water. You don't need water. The body gets softer and you feel weaker with water. So no stimulants whatsoever. Give your best, and when you finish, you can drink your water. Because I'm telling you, you become weaker. I'm not kidding. Like, you drink water, and as you keep training, and you're gonna notice that you drink water, and you become like, I don't want to do it no more. You know, don't drink nothing. It starts digestion in your body. It's a whole nother type of energy going there. You don't want that shit. You want to be all the energy to the workout.
Leave the chalk too. You don't need that. You need it. We don't need nothing. Let's go. 13.
That's hardcore Akim Supreme, bro. You know, most guys with women, like, drink your water, like, you want to put that shit. You want gloves, put gloves. And I'm not going to even lie. I'm that type of guy too. Like, if a girl says she needs water, or she needs whatever, like, the powder and shit, I'll be like, cool, put the fucking powder. I am softer to women. I'm not gonna lie to that shit.
Come on. 13. Fight through it. 13. Let's go. You drink our
But in the end of the day, a woman, is not her job to be strong. We are. It's our job to be strong warriors. That's what we are born to do. We used to go to war with blades and shit. Like, that's what we made for. We have to be strong. Woman is not their job. They should work out to look great to all their years. But like, to the extent of a man full of testosterone, me personally, I'm just softer with women, I guess. Not soft, but softer.
When we thirsty, in the middle of battle, let's go. Fight! 13. Oh, good shot.
Hey, what number is you on when you start cramping up?
14. Let's get it.
That was solid.
15.
That was no, that's not solid. We'll count it, but like I'm telling you guys, this vice that she has to put one arm first and then the other is not good. You stop. If you can't do muscle ups, stop doing that shit, guys. Go to the dips first. Dips. Do a bunch of dips. Once you are solid in dips, then you are ready to the muscle ups. Because even if you can, one arm then the other, you are. I'm telling you guys, that's what I used to do. I fuck my shoulder, I fuck my ligaments out here. It's too much pressure, it's too much weight, too much gravity hitting. You need to go both arms. You cannot do a complete muscle up like from here to here and then come with both arms. You better not be doing in the beginning to learn, but like go to the dips first. You missing that shit, man. You have to go both arms at the same time. Like, that's why the dips, you're always going to both arms because you start with both arms. And you can even go to the one, you have a bar dip, right? You go to one side and do like this. In your knees, cleanse and shit, but like do that like this. That's how I do it. That's how I did it. To be perfect and not have injuries and shit. And I used to think like, why? Like, I do muscle ups and got injured, and then I came Supreme doing a bunch and nothing wrong. And that because of that, I was not doing solid muscle ups. You know, I was doing what the fuck she was doing.
16, let's get it. 16.
Never felt like that, bro. I worked out.
15. Straighten them arms out. Come on. Get it. Both evenly.
Imagine I smoke 2 grams just being here with y'all. Should be crazy. That shit will show why I cannot smoke. That shit was like 19 euros. But then it might happen. I'm not gonna even lie. It's crazy, ain't it? 2 months and 5 days. And like I am smoking as hard as I used to smoke. And it's nothing. You think, oh, the effect's gonna pass, but like, not really. It's just something I cannot take. But I do see why I used to enjoy that shit. I just don't have the means, to be honest. I don't have the means, bro, to be buying like that. I understand why people sell it and shit. You sell it, you get money to smoke too, you know. I understand type shit, to be honest.
One side, that's how you injured. Come on. Bye. Yeah, first I'm actually seeing a woman.
Me personally, I was never into. I'm not gonna even talk, man. I'm not gonna come with some bullshit.
Routine, I like to see it. Good to see it. Let's go. 16. Come on. Straighten it out.
But she said, see, I hate seeing bad. It's like every time I be asking myself, is she gonna get injured? Is she gonna get injured? Like, that's not what I'm supposed to be doing, man. That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
Nice, let's go.
18. Come on.
He does 38.
Straighten it out. Both arms at the same time. 18. 5. Take it off. Push with both arms evenly.
Yeah. Listen to him, man. Listen to him.
On that toe. Go. Let's go. Let's go.
I could definitely drive and smoke. Before I used to smoke and like I'm not able to drive. But like I'm very normal. I'm very, very normal. Like would be no difficulty. I might get more resistance. Did I got more resistance? I don't know, man. How do you gain more resistance from not smoking for 2 months and 5 days?
Come on.
I believe in you doing so. Fuck. The fuck are you saying?
Shit. Fix it up. Fix it up. You strong. Hey, more right back.
I want to see the dips. Like, do some dips, man. Now he's gonna see. A lot of people do shorties. They don't do real dips like that.
Come in the still too hot. Get it. 100. 1, 2, 3. Break that out. 4.
He's not horrible, but she definitely can go lower than it.
5.
Like
6.
she goes here. This is not. You see. If she did right here, I'm gonna show you guys. I really have a deep bar right there. You're gonna learn how to do dips for real. Shit is not well made. That's why she fuck up in the muscle ups. So by doing dips, guys, what you want to do is go. Let me better get a better angle. Yeah, it's way better. But like, what you want to do when you do dips is you're about to go all in. When you do a muscle up, ain't you on the bar where you don't start here and go and do it like here? You do, right? The reason why she was doing one arm is because she don't start here. Because she doesn't have strength. Because she's doing like these. You shouldn't do like these. You should completely go down. The maximum that you can. Okay? I'm pretty bad because I just trained in the morning very hard. But look, you here, you go all the way down. All the way down. Like, this is not much tall. But like, if the bars was taller, I would go even more down. You know? If I could. Then you come down, hit up. Then you go all the way down, and you come up. That's how you work. Because when you go in here, it is even harder than being here. So of course you're gonna be able to lift way stronger. You know, when you're doing the muscle instead of doing that shit. But she's doing just half. So do you start here the muscle up or do you start here? A lot of times we start here. So you're gonna train the dips fully too. That's what it is. Class 801 brand with the raw gorilla. You're welcome. You see, man, I would be a great personal trainer. People don't want to work out calisthenics. People soft, man. It's too hard for them. I have to think it's that because I've been known in calisthenics. Like, shit, I've been doing this shit for a long time. Thousands of views. I've been doing this shit for a long time. Thousands. Meet Roshu. Hey, I'm enjoying your stream, by the way. Are you posted on Kick Fam Discord server yet? Not really. Like, I hadn't do that shit yet. I don't even know when I'm gonna do it or if I'm gonna do it. It's a good way to get more views and followers. Yeah, I heard that shit. If you want, here's the invite link. Discord, Kick Fam. One day, bro. You're not the first. Probably not gonna be the last. I just don't give a fuck about Discord. I really enjoy being here live. That's it. Like, I just enjoy being live. That's it.
7, 8, 9, 10. Let's get it. Right back.
From the side or from the side?
What?
From the side.
Want me to get on the side?
No, me. You want me to shoot? Okay.
Let's get it. 90 more. Let's go. Give me 10. Come on.
Yeah.
Burn it.
That's why I see, like, that's why I have to be kind of fucked up. She just stopped and I was like, let's go. In my mind, I was like, let's go, continue. And I'm watching my videos. And I stop, sometimes I'm resting and I'm like, no, like, do more, right? And while training, I know how hard it is, so I'm resting. But like, watching the video is just this crazy mindset of like, has to be fast, let's go. My grandpa is also like that, and like, I don't know, man. It's like, it's good for you doing more and putting more effort, but like, it's also, I don't know. I want to say it's toxic because I got great gain from that shit.
Let's go. All right?
I'm kind of.
Imagine being told that everything you thought you knew about relationships, desire, and power was only half the truth. What if there was a layer so deeply buried beneath centuries of social conditioning?
But that's what I remember doing, like eating fruitarian, smoking, and just learning shit. Instead of like entertaining, I was really learning shit that I want to know.
Never even glimpse it. Now think.
That I want to know, not people want to know, society want to know, I want to know personally. I know myself, so I'm looking for that shit. And we all do, but sometimes it's hard, you know. But that's what happens when you go to the fruit realm or fruitarian realm, like fruits and nuts. Like, you start following things that makes more sense.
What if Socrates himself held the key to...
That's why I changed, because I learned from a video that like what you eat, it will change how you think. Like, your mind, your desires, everything, how you eat, change that shit. So eating pure will lead you to the best route, right? That's why I be thinking. That's how I changed. Like, I was eating, you know, vegan shit, like processed shit, potatoes, all that shit. And then I was like, I saw the videos, like, bro, I had to go back to fruitarian, because if I'm not even eating foods that is made for human species, is literally cooked by human hands, it's not our species food, raw food like any other animal, it's their raw food, then I'm definitely wasting potential, like, and that's why, yeah, that's how I did it.
Understanding a side of women that society for thousands of years has been too afraid to confront. This is not just another philosophical discussion. This is the kind of exploration that can shake the foundation.
It's insane, because I gain all this awareness to this diet, and then I don't give the value for it. I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna go to this restaurant or to that restaurant. It's like, you don't really understand, bro, the growth that is happening. That's why I started smoking. That's why I chose smoking than, you know, eating crap, eating things that is not from human species, because I knew logically, like, bro, fruits and nuts is what our species eat. So what you mean you gonna eat another shit? Is the parasites bugging? What you mean, like, you know? So I didn't do it. And simmer attention is also like, I feel from God that it's like, this is super powerful. I become lame when I spill that shit. So no lame shit, only best. Like, be the best, be the boss, be a cool ass guy, 100/7. Shit.
Of your worldview, and it begins with one of the most subversive questions ever asked. What do women truly desire, and what role does power play in their silence? In this video, we're diving into a realm that many fear, that some deny, and that a few brave souls dare to explore. But I promise you, by the end, you will see the world and yourself through a lens so clear it will be impossible to return to ignorance. And yes, the last revelation is the most powerful of all. So if you're ready to confront truths that most avoid, if you're prepared to unearth ancient wisdom hidden in plain sight,
I'm getting high, bro.
stay with me until the very end, because what you're about
I shouldn't tell that story.
to hear may very well change your life. Before we go deeper, I invite you to subscribe, like this video, and leave your thoughts in the comments, because your insights and questions fuel conversations that truly matter. Share this video.
My brother's gonna start like live. I don't know if he started already, because he been telling me shit. He ain't be telling my shit, man. I didn't know. Like, I discovered. He didn't even say that shit. He was like, "Oh, I bought a better thing." And I'm like, "You better bought a thing? You're doing lives, huh? You're doing lives right now." And he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna start and see, bro." But I know I have to grasp the situation. I have to find him again, and I was like, "What's the channel, bro?" Like, and sometimes bro ain't giving that shit, man. Sometimes bro ain't giving that shit. But yeah, I would like to discover that, man. That shit would be funny. Because like, I be the only influencer. Being an influencer is basically saying you respect yourself, so you are teaching people how to move. Because people be disoriented. People don't have father figures. I didn't have a father figure, so I built myself, and I'm like a father figure to a lot of people who follow me, you know? Be on the trains, be my advice, all that shit. So for my brother was like, he always helped me out, shit, teach me shit through life. So I was like, why you are so opinionated, why don't you become an influencer? Like, you kind of made for that shit, you know what I mean? So I never really understood, and I'm happy that he finally doing it. It's super hard. I don't know if you want to stay on that shit. You have to have a lot of mental strength. It's like entrepreneurship, the first 3 years, especially I know as an influencer, that shit is hard. Mentally, it's hard, okay? It's very mentally demanding. I don't know if you can withstand that shit, but hopefully, or at least do it. Like, I was happy if you was at least do it, because I feel like when people don't want to give their opinions, it's because they're afraid of being judged. And that's a weak characteristic. It's like, oh, I'm afraid of what these minions want, like, think or shit. Like, I don't give a fuck about nobody. I'm amazing. You don't like it, you're a loser. You're a hater. That's how I always think. So, like, that's my mind frame. Being kind of narcissistic. So, I know my brother ain't like as me. So, hopefully he can overcome that shit.
If it awakens something within you. We're only getting started, and trust me, the revelations ahead are not what you expect. Now, back to Socrates. Socrates never wrote a single book, yet his legacy defines the soul of Western philosophy. He walked the streets of Athens barefoot and bold, questioning politicians, poets, and common folk.
Yeah, bro,
but one
like,
subject...
You be hearing Socrates and all that shit, right? And like, you be hearing Socrates and shit, and back in the day, you're like, oh, this is a lame ass guy, bro. He's just thinking shit. But like, as you go close to your 30s, you're like, no, like, that's what you do. Well, once you get older, the beard grows, you know, all that shit grows. It's just, you are more mature. You be thinking about shit, because you really the generation that is building the kids. In the end of the day, like it or not, you are. Get into your 30s and 30s, you are the generation that is going to mold your kids. You're going to be the next fathers or father figures in the end of the day. So that's why you be thinking so much, because you're not a kid no more, you know. Fuck the pleasures, fuck all these goofy shit and running away from your problems and whatever, and playing around and having fun and relationship. Fuck that shit. You have that shit a bunch of times. Still want it, great. Still achieve that. People 40s, 50s, 60s finding love. You know what I mean? But like the woman who cleaned my parents' house, she has now a boyfriend 70 years old. Who was like, I think he doesn't have 3 fingers. He wasn't from the army. Jack, like big back. You know what I mean? Like cool guy. And it's like you always can find somebody. You ask to God, and if you move the right way, that's gonna happen. I would love for it happen to me already. So I'm not really saying like, oh, that shit's gonna happen, just trust the process. But it's like, don't overly focus on that shit. You know what I mean? You have a purpose. You have shit you can do. You can better yourself and keep bettering yourself, and that person will show up. You know what I mean? And if you better yourself, like me, I'm not saying you're gonna, but like focus on you and better yourself as much as you can. But a lot of like opportunities will come, and better type of the type you want, and when you find and it's the right one, that's it. You form like a little heart type shit. You know what I mean?
Subject, perhaps more dangerous than politics or theology, often remained elusive. The nature of women, desire, and the influence they wield, often invisibly. He was no stranger to the power women held. His own wife, Xanthippe, was described as sharp-tongued and assertive, a woman who challenged Socrates constantly. Many dismissed her as difficult.
Yeah, like, if you are a smart man, you're gonna end up with a smart woman. Make sure she's a good woman. Because she's a good woman, she will help you solve shit and intrigue yourself and make you even challenge yourself even more, better yourself even more. That's the point of a woman in your life, or one of the points. But if she's not a good person, it means she's a hoe. You know, it is what it is. She's gonna manipulate you, use you, and when it has nothing more to give, spit you, and that's it. You know, so be careful. I see a lot of guys falling for a very beautiful woman, like they are not good people. You have to put what makes sense first, then just let me jump to sex, and now I'm hooked up, because there's literally a bond that happens through the sexual action. That even science shows we have oxytocin, and you feel like we have a bond. You know, the Bible says you become one in the flesh. Some people say it's like energy is connected. Science say you have chemics that makes you feel like you are a bond now. Why? Because a baby might be born from that, you know. Even you using protection or not, that's what the body is made. We are almost like, they are animals in the end. Like, we are like machines. That's how we created. That's what God created. So a lot of people going for the heat from their passion, and there's signs there. That's not a great people. Like, know that people better. Maybe 3, 4, 5 conversations before jumping to that shit, even though you feel very attracted. You know what I mean? A bunch of times I really want it, and then I just know you a little bit better, and like, no thanks. No thanks, I appreciate it. No thanks, you know what I mean? And sometimes feel like shit, sometimes feel like fuck. I don't take the opportunities, but in the end of the day, you know what it will happen. If you choose a wrong woman, you really might come a baby, you know. I got a sexual disease from a woman because she was the wrong woman, and I had sex with her, and that happened, you know. So don't be being goofy. You never know. God will punish you eventually. He did to me. Like, there are consequences from your actions. You know what I mean?
But think. Why would a mind like Socrates, a seeker of truth, be with someone like her unless there was a lesson even in that? The truth is, Socrates saw something few dared to acknowledge, that beneath the surface of society, women have always possessed a power that transcends the visible, emotional, psychological, and social influence that reshapes the world without ever needing to declare it. But here's the paradox. In public, ancient Athenian women were expected to be silent, modest, and obedient.
I never understood that shit. I was reading the Bible, and like, I think it's Paul, man. I think that she was goofy. Personally, I do think that she is goofy. That she was like, "Woman, stay quiet and don't give your opinions." I was like, what the fuck, bro? He's dumb. Why would a woman give an opinion? Women are intelligent. I'm not saying all women are intelligent. A lot of women are not intelligent, but a lot of men are not intelligent. Intelligence is rare. It's like, what, 20% of the population? So like, of course you have intelligent women, like intelligent men. Again, you want to match with the same level of, or closest level of intelligence with a woman. So if there's brilliant minds, there are also brilliant minds of a woman, you know? And that's a lot of times why men get manipulated, because they think women are not that smart. They are very smart. I always knew, but yeah, people don't see it sometimes. I don't know. I got a time that I was like on my feelings and shit, so I was being goofy, but like, yeah, bro, women are always, there are a bunch of intelligent women. Like there's a bunch of like everything. It's about being a person. It's not the gender.
Yet in the private sphere, in family and intimacy, in the shaping of sons and warriors, they held a different kind of dominion. Soft power, unspoken authority, the kind that doesn't demand attention but commands everything. What if that power, still very much alive today, operates quietly in modern life, influencing decisions, steering relationships, and shaping identities, all while remaining unacknowledged? Carl Jung, centuries later, would echo something strikingly similar. He spoke of the anima, the unconscious feminine within the psyche of every man. It seduces, inspires, confuses, and completes him. But here's the twist. If a man is unaware of this anima, it doesn't disappear. It controls him from the shadows. Now ask yourself, what happens when this internal feminine force and the archetype collides with real women in our lives? Are we interacting with people or projections? Are we aware of their real influence, or dancing to strings we refuse to see? Most men never.
I just thought about, like, he said that tattoos you do transform you, right? I had this tattoo. It means problems with women. It's from a One Piece anime. A woman that she had the tattoo all over her back, but I just got it here because, you know, I want to put that space. And that shit came from like a heartbreak that I had. And I was like very hurt, and I started from self-defense, like, yo, I'm smoking way too much. From self-defense, I was like, I started like resenting women from what happened to me. And ever since, I never was able to have a relationship. And I was thinking, was it from that tattoo that I like cursed myself? But I don't think so, because I was always bad. I was not always bad though. I said she broke me, and I think she broke me. But did I put something on me that, you know, influenced that shit? I still have the cross too. I love it. Yeah, I don't know.
Ask these questions, and that's precisely why they remain trapped in cycles of attraction, confusion, resentment, and longing. The philosopher Alain de Botton once said, "We fall in love not with those who are right for us, but with those who feel familiar. Familiar because we are searching for something."
I learned this shit in psychology. When I was doing my bachelor's in psychology, I learned that shit. It's like, we go to the family. That's why people come from domestic violence relationships. They end up in domestic violence relationships, regardless of being the victim or the abuser. It's like, you repeat the cycle. That's why you have to understand that, like, it's like the Bruce Lee thing. The father said, I had a demon trying to kill me, and when I gave you birth, I passed that demon to you. What does that mean? What does that mean is you were raised in certain abuse, so that shit is stuck on you. Imagine if you were like molested, right? You will have molested. You, as a man, you will want to do the same thing. And as a woman, you will have that desire of being molested as an adult, right? The relationship is not as common on the sense of like, you just want to have normal sex and love because you were abused that form. So you want to pass that shit. You can do it in a healthy way where you find a partner and the person is also into that, and it is what it is. But some people are more immoral and they might do that shit to the, you know, to the innocent, which I'm highly against. But that's why you have to be cautious about predators, because usually predators came from being also a victim, and you can grow and become like a real man or a real woman, and like find a partner that she connects, because unfortunately it's something that happens to many families, and protect the children, protect the innocent, or people end up being predators. But basically it's like, if you came from a relationship where they used to beat you, you're probably going to beat the person in a relationship, or you might be the one that is beating the kid too. You know, this shit repeats. That's what I'm saying, and you have to be aware of that shit. So I understand that it's like a demon that happened to you. So don't do that shit to others. Don't keep the cycle. You remember how bad it was for you as a child. So that's what I'm saying.
Something lost or never found within ourselves. This is where Socrates becomes dangerous, because he invites us to examine what lies beneath, not just facts, but motives, not just appearances, but essence. When applied to the feminine, this means we begin to question what truly attracts us. What do we project? What do we avoid acknowledging? Now imagine a society where these questions are never asked, where men are taught to conquer, provide, and pursue, but never to understand the depth of feminine psychology. In such a world, women become symbols, desires, mysteries, often feared, rarely understood. And women, they learn, generation after generation, to navigate this blindness, to harness it, not through malice and but survival. The wisdom passed down is not always written, it's felt, shared between mothers and daughters, in whispers, in instincts, in resilience. Simone de Beauvoir once said, "One is not born, but rather becomes a woman." This becoming, this transformation, happens within a structure that rewards silence and penalizes confrontation.
This is my problem. I still feel like smoking, but like I'm high right now. I feel very high. I feel like losing control type shit.
But silence is not absence, it's strategy. Here lies the uncomfortable truth. Many women do not want this video discovered. Not because it exposes them, but because it exposes a dynamic that works in their favor, silently. The mystique, the confusion, the dance of pursuit. If that veil is lifted...
All this shit is not being a bad video, is not at all. But like, he didn't get to the point still. Like...
The dynamic shifts.
What is it? People just want to know.
And power, when named, changes shape. But you might ask, is this manipulation? Or is it adaptation? Think of it as nature's...
It don't matter, bro. Like his words. It's like, let's get to the point.
Mirror. In the same way animals adapt camouflage to survive, humans evolve roles. Not all strategies are spoken. Some are archetypal.
Shut up.
Some are mythic. And Socrates knew that myth was never just story. It was psychological truth. This video isn't about blaming or accusing. It's about...
Shut the fuck up and get to the point, man. Why are you so cautious of someone feeling a type of way? Who gives a fuck? Nobody's gonna... No woman is being watching your videos. To be honest, this is a video that man is gonna watch. Maybe now they're gonna watch because they be watching me and I look hard as fuck. But like...
Awakening. Because if we want deeper relationships, real connection, and true understanding, we must stop treating women as puzzles to solve or ideals to chase, and start seeing them as complex beings navigating a world that doesn't always allow them to speak fully. And to do that, we must first look within ourselves. Socrates said, "Know thyself." But what if knowing yourself means understanding how much of what you think, feel, and want has been quietly shaped by the feminine you never saw coming? And what if I told you we're only scratching the surface?
Man,
what makes this exploration so...
You ain't scratching nothing. You ain't scratching nothing. I'm waiting for you to start scratching something. Come on, bro. Get to the surface. Come on.
Delicate, and at the same time so powerful, is that we are not dealing with facts alone. We are dealing with centuries of suppressed truths, buried instincts, and emotional undercurrent.
I usually am sleepy at that time. I ain't sleepy right now. Shit, I thought weed was making me better to sleep, but not really, because I was gonna be sleepy right now.
That rarely find words. And that's why men often feel something is off in relationships, but can't name it. It's not because women are hiding something. It's because we were never taught to see the invisible structure of emotional power. Socrates, in all his dialogues, was relentless in one thing: the pursuit of essence over illusion. He would never accept a convenient answer. He would dig until the foundations cracked and the truth emerged, naked and uncomfortable. If he were alive today, he wouldn't ask, "What do women want?" the way most men do. He'd ask, "What assumptions are you making about women that blind you from the truth?" This is the kind of inquiry that shakes your very core. It forces you to admit that many of the scripts we live by, dating, masculinity, success, are inherited, not chosen. They were given to us by media, culture, and confused role models. Scripts that praise the man who wins attention, dominates and performs, but say little about the man who listens, reflects, and sees beyond appearances. But what happens when you start to see? You realize that feminine power is not a trick. It's an energy, subtle, fluid, intuitive, often underestimated, yet profoundly influential. From the way a single look can alter a man's confidence to how silence can speak louder than 1,000 words, feminine power doesn't always roar.
That's nature, though. If a woman look at you with disgust and you can see she's really feeling that shit, she's not faking, she's really feeling that shit, you'd be like, fuck, what the fuck? You thought it was disgusting, right? So when is a dude doing, you know, like, oh, you just jealous of me, you a bitch. But when a woman do it, you'd be like, why? It doesn't make sense, right? So, and I have women look very interested in me, and I have some women who look like they feel uncomfortable around me, and or yeah, like that. And I understood that it's because I'm too masculine, because I'm so masculine. A lot of women, big guy, full of tattoos, huge beard, they feel like, oh, this is a very and they are probably dominant women. Dominant women, they like to control. You cannot control a overly masculine man, and they feel threatened by that shit. Or it's just you fucking huge, and they fucking little, so they feel like, oh fuck, like there's a titan coming. Is he safe? You know, he's like that too. Not to go outside, man, because the shit gonna get dark sooner than later. Sooner than later, man. I'm just gonna get beaten, but fuck it. Oh sheesh.
Or sometimes it whispers, and those whispers shape destinies. Psychologist Erich Neumann, a student of Jung, believed that the feminine psyche held the original archetype of transformation. He described it as the Great Mother, not a literal figure, but a symbol of life's chaos, mystery, nourishment, and danger. To confront this archetype meant confronting the parts of existence that terrify and fascinate us simultaneously: love, death, creation, abandonment. And most men are not prepared for this.
To be honest, I prefer to be inside. I feel like observing shit. Always, every time I go outside, I feel observing shit. I look too good, man. I'm a diamond by myself.
This
but then it's like less light. That's the only problem.
Confrontation, because we were raised to believe in control, in logic, in directness. But the feminine isn't always direct. It's symbolic, emotional, layered, and that's not weakness. That's complexity. A complexity that holds the key to
definitely are complex.
Understanding not just women, but ourselves. So what do women truly want? Socrates would not have given a definitive answer. Instead, he would have kept asking until the question itself broke apart and something deeper emerged. Maybe women don't want a man who knows all the answers. Maybe they want a man who sees, who listens, who feels, who respects the dance of mystery and isn't afraid to enter it. But here's the challenge. Seeing requires risk. The risk of losing certainty. The risk of questioning your own desires. The risk of seeing how much of what we call attraction is shaped by childhood wounds, unmet needs, and social programming. Take the example of emotional availability. So many men feel confused when a connection that seemed deep suddenly turns distant. But what if you looked beyond your frustration and asked, was I truly available, or was I performing availability? Because women, especially those who have walked through emotional fires, can feel the difference. They may not explain it in words, but they know. They sense it. And when they pull away, it's not manipulation, it's preservation. In this light, the silence of women becomes not an absence, but a language of its own. In Plato's Symposium, Socrates recounts a conversation with Diotima, a woman, a priestess, a philosopher, who teaches him that love is not about possession, it's about becoming. Diotima tells him that love begins with physical attraction, but must rise through stages, to the beauty of the soul, of laws, of knowledge, and finally, to the beauty of the eternal. Let that sink in. True connection is a ladder, and most never climb it, because climbing means letting go of illusions, of shallow games, of needing to be validated by others. It means stepping into a sacred space where love is not
I
control.
lost myself. Like, this doesn't matter. Like, I don't know. It's not a bad video. It's basic to me, I guess.
Taught about Jesus was a lie designed to keep you powerless. What if I told you that Jesus never came to start a religion? That every church, every doctrine, every ritual you've ever witnessed was built like a prison around the most dangerous truth in human history. The truth that you, yes, you, carry the same flame that burned in his chest. The same divine fire that the empire spent 2,000 years trying to extinguish. He wasn't sent to be worshipped. He came to remind you of who and what you really are. He came to activate something that's been sleeping inside you since before you were born. But if he never came to start a church, if his real message was buried under centuries of control and manipulation, then what was that message? And why are you hearing this now? My name is Ian Walker, and for the past 12 years, I've been decoding the hidden teachings that were stripped from Christianity. What I'm about to share with you will either transform your life forever, or you'll click away because your soul isn't ready for this level of truth. But if you stay, if you're one of the ones who's been feeling that ancient stirring, that call to something deeper, then this isn't just another YouTube video. This is your initiation into the real gospel, the one they never wanted you to hear. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the 3 secret codes Jesus left behind that can activate your dormant divine nature. I'll reveal the real reason Rome didn't kill Christianity, but instead corrupted it. And at the 15-minute mark, I'm going to share something that will prove to you that you're not watching this by accident. But first, let me tell you about the night I discovered that everything I believed about Jesus was wrong. 3 years ago, I was sitting in a church pew, listening to another sermon about sin and salvation, when something inside me snapped.
I stopped going to church because the priests are a joke. They always do the same histories. Nothing really is very half-paced. Not really like criticizing the peoples and saying, well, you shouldn't be doing this shit. You shouldn't be doing this shit. And like, it's just lame. I just thought it was lame, was boring. I stopped going to that shit. It's a waste of my time, waste of an hour.
Anger, but in recognition.
I start reading the Bible, it just don't make sense. Read the Bible, learn a message from God personally, like what the fuck you're going to the fucking church. They don't even tell you half of the stories that happens there. Not even half.
The pastor was talking about how we need to accept Jesus as our Savior, how we're broken and need fixing. But as I looked around at all these people desperately trying to feel worthy of God's love, I heard a whisper in my soul. What if you're not broken? What if you never were? That night I went home and opened my Bible to the words Jesus actually spoke. Not what Paul wrote about him, not what the church taught about him, his actual words. And I found something that changed everything. The kingdom of heaven is within you. The book of Luke, chapter 17, verse 21. You are the light of the world, book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 14. Before Abraham was, I am, the book of John, chapter 8, verse 58. These weren't just pretty verses, they were activation codes. He wasn't just talking to his disciples 2,000 years ago. He was talking to you, right now. But here's what broke my heart and ignited my mission. If Jesus came to awaken the divine flame inside every human being, if his real message was that we are all children of the Most High, then how did we end up with a religion that makes us feel small, guilty, and separate from God?
Because you ain't reading the Bible. You ain't reading the Bible, you going to church like a peasant. That's what it is. You like going to church, go to church. But read the fucking Bible, though. I read 2 pages a day. Can you read 2 pages a day? I already read 2 times the Bible. Reading 2 pages a day. Yes, it was one time that for, I don't know if it was week, months, I was reading 10 pages a day, but usually since 18, 2 pages a day. That's what I do. Like, is that hard? Reading 2 pages a day. Like, people say they believe in God, but then you cannot read 2 pages a day? Come on. Cannot pray our Father, the teaching that Jesus gave us, that he said that if you ask this, you're going to have everything you want. God knows what's best for you. Like, you cannot trust him. Are you really, you really believe in God? You really believe in that Jesus was a human that incarnated and learned the higher self to the most, and he's teaching you how to, get to their levels?
The answer to that question will shatter everything you think you know about Christianity. But before I reveal it, I need to take you back to the beginning, to the real Jesus, the one they buried. Close your eyes for a moment. Forget everything you've been told about Jesus. Forget the blonde hair, blue eyes, the sanitized Sunday.
That's not even real. He probably didn't have these characteristics. It was made up.
School version. See him as he really was. A Middle Eastern mystic, a radical, a man who walked with lepers, prostitutes, and tax collectors. Not because he was trying to save them, but because he recognized something in them that the religious elite had forgotten. He looked at a Samaritan woman at a well and said, "The water I give becomes a spring of water welling up to eternal life." He wasn't talking about H2O. He was talking about the living stream of consciousness that flows through every awakened being. He told his disciples, "Greater works than these will you do." Think about that, greater works. He wasn't being humble. He was telling them, telling you, that the power he demonstrated was just a preview of what's possible when a human being remembers who they really are. But here's where it gets deep. Jesus spoke in parables not to confuse people, but to bypass the rational mind and speak directly to the soul. Every story was a transmission. Every teaching was designed to activate dormant DNA. Let those who have ears hear. He knew that not everyone was ready, that the truth would sound like foolishness to those still trapped in the matrix of religious thinking. He gathered the outcasts because only those who had been rejected by the system could receive the real transmission. The broken-hearted, the seekers, the ones who never quite fit in the pews. They turned a cosmic awakener into a religious mascot. They took a man who came to remind you of your divine nature and made him into someone you worship from a distance. They turned follow me into worship me. But the flame they couldn't kill. And if you're still watching, if something in you is stirring right now, it's because that flame recognizes itself. It's because...
It's not stirring. It's just, I get it. Bro, Jesus... If you read the Bible, Jesus, he was teaching him, man. Just like a disciple. You are one of those disciples if you read the Bible. You are one disciple of God. You're going to understand soon enough. And you should do. Because you don't want to be a mediocre life. You like me? You think I have a great body? I'm a strong dude. A powerful being. That's why I be falling since 18 when I was weak. Yo, the wine is good. Not gonna lie. The wine feels pretty good. Man, just need to listen to this music real quick. Just need to know what it is. Hopefully I don't go too hype. Because I need to go to the bathroom first. Where is it?
All my pain I had to face. I tried the pills to heal my pain, but this shit couldn't erase.
Yeah, bro. This is a sad song though. I was feeling sad, so I like when I was feeling sad, but like not right now. Kind of felt like I run out of it though.
As you're starting to remember. But I haven't told you the most shocking part yet. The part about how a Roman emperor literally rewrote Christianity and how the real teachings were hidden in plain sight. That's coming up in just a moment. But first, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like you were meant for something more? Like there's a fire inside you that religion couldn't quite contain? Drop a flame emoji in the comments if you know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm kidding.
The year was 312 AD. Emperor Constantine was about to fight the battle that would determine the future of the Roman Empire. The night before, he claimed to have a vision, a cross in the sky with the words, "In this sign conquer." He won the battle, and then he did something that changed the course of human consciousness forever. He legalized Christianity. Now, most Christians celebrate this as the moment Christianity was saved. But what if I told you it was actually the moment Christianity was hijacked? Constantine didn't just legalize the faith. He standardized it. He took a mystical movement that had been spreading like wildfire among slaves, women, and outcasts, and he made it...
Something I hate too. It's like the Bible have a part like, oh, if you're a slave, be a good slave to your master. I'm like, what the fuck? What you mean? Slave to your master, man. Fuck yourself. Shouldn't say these words though. Probably don't understand fully the message. But I didn't like this shit at my stage right now.
respectable. He called the Council of Nicaea in 325 AD. 300 bishops gathered to decide what Christianity would look like. They voted on which Gospels would be included in the Bible. They voted on the nature of Christ. They voted on doctrine. Think about that. They voted on divine revelation. But here's what they didn't tell you in Sunday school. There were other Gospels, lots of them. The Gospel of Thomas, the Gospel of Mary Magdalene, the Gospel of Philip. These contained the esoteric teachings, the inner mysteries, the real codes for awakening. The Gospel of Thomas records Jesus saying, "If you bring forth what is within you, what you bring forth will save you. If you do not bring forth what is within you, what you do not bring forth will destroy you." That's not about accepting Jesus as your personal Savior. That's about awakening the Christ consciousness within yourself. But these Gospels were declared heretical. They were burned. hidden, lost for over 1,600 years. Why? Because they were too dangerous or about to destroy you. If you do not bring forth what is within you, what you bring forth will save you. If you do not bring forth what is within you, what you do not bring forth will destroy you. That's not about accepting Jesus.
What if it's about spilling your seed? Like, if you hold, you become your best self. But if you spill, you don't have nothing within you. So you get destroyed, right? You become like a weirdo, a creep, a loser, a lame. Makes sense.
Jesus as your personal savior. That's about awakening the Christ consciousness within yourself. But these gospels were declared heretical. They were burned, hidden, lost for over 1,600 years. Why? Because they were too dangerous. They taught that every human being has direct access to the divine. They taught that you don't need a priest, a church, or an institution to experience God. They taught that
That's what you learn when you read the Bible.
Kingdom of heaven isn't a place you go when you die. It's a state of consciousness you can access right now. Rome didn't fear the message of Jesus. They feared what would happen if everyone realized they had that same power inside them. So they created a religion about Jesus instead of the religion of Jesus. They turned a revolution into an institution. They turned inner transformation into external worship. They turned "you are the light of the world" into "you are a sinner in need of salvation."
Yeah, that's fucked
But the real teaching never died. It just went underground. And this is where the story gets personal, because if you're still watching, if you've made it this far, it's because something in you recognizes the truth of what I'm saying. It's because you are part of the lineage that carried the flame forward. But before I explain how that's possible, I need to show you the secret codes that Jesus left behind, the ones that survived the Roman takeover, the ones that can activate your awakening right now. Wait, I almost forgot. Before we go into the codes, I need to acknowledge something. Half of you are probably feeling resistance right now, maybe anger, maybe fear. Maybe you're thinking, this sounds like heresy. Good, that means we're hitting the mark. The truth has always been dangerous to systems of control, and if what I'm sharing is making you uncomfortable, ask yourself why. Is it because it's wrong, or because it's threatening something you've built your identity around? I'm not here to destroy your faith. I'm here to set it on fire. Because only what's real survives the flames, and what's false was never your faith to begin with. I want you to do something sacred right now. Hit that like button, not for the algorithm, though that helps, but as a signal to the machines that this kind of content needs to reach more of your kind. This is usually how we pass the flame to fellow seekers, and if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. Of awakening low with J's in the night. Let's see how many of us are awakening right now. Now, let me give you the codes. In all the chaos of translation, interpretation, and institutional manipulation, 3 codes survived. 3 activation sequences that Jesus embedded so deeply in his teachings that no empire could erase them. These aren't just Bible verses, they're consciousness technologies. And I'm about to show you how to use them. When Jesus said, "Before Abraham was, I am," he wasn't just making a statement about his divine nature. He was giving you the master key to unlock your own. The phrase "I am" appears over 300 times in the Bible. It's not a coincidence. It's the name of God. Yahweh literally means "I am that I am." But here's the secret. Every time you say "I am," you're invoking the same creative power that spoke the universe into existence. Try this with me right now. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And say with me, "I am the light of the world. I am one with the Father. I am that I am." Do you feel that? That's not just positive thinking.
I did feel. It's like you're praying. That's why you should pray. Introduce these truths to your brain. Keep thinking. Think what you saying when you pray, Our Father. Our Father that is in heaven, higher self, is God. It's not even, it might not even be your higher self, it's just God. God power. And you're gonna ask too, you know, in the end, don't let me get led by temptation. So you're gonna move the right way, because you're asking God for that. You introduce into your brain that to not fall in temptation. You know, saying every day is gonna make you more and more stick to by it, because the more you say something, the more you start obeying that shit, right? That's why insecure people think bad about themselves. They keep thinking about bad, so they keep believing that shit.
That's recognition. Your soul remembering its...
And that shit comes from somebody treating you like that, and you believe that shit.
True nature. Jesus wasn't teaching you to worship him. He was teaching you to be him, to embody the same consciousness he embodied. The kingdom of heaven is within you. This might be the most revolutionary statement ever made. Every religion tells you that God is somewhere else, up in heaven, in a temple, in a book. But Jesus said the kingdom, the realm where God rules, is inside you. This isn't metaphorical, it's literal. Your consciousness, when aligned with divine truth, becomes a portal to the eternal realm. The mystics throughout history understood this. They called it different names: the kingdom, nirvana, enlightenment, Christ consciousness. But they were all pointing to the same reality. Right now, in this moment, you have access to the same peace, the same power, the same love that Jesus demonstrated. Not because you believe in him, but because you are him. You are the same divine consciousness expressing itself through a unique form. Let me guide you through a very simple and short sacred activity. Place your hand on your heart. Feel it beating. That's not just muscle contracting. That's the rhythm of creation itself pulsing through your physical form. Now breathe into that space. Imagine a warm, golden light in your chest. That's the kingdom. That's home. That's who you really are.
That's why you should eat right. If your organs is going to change how you think by eating pure, your brain's going to think straight, and your heart's going to be way healthier.
Truly,
Guys, my hair is regrowing. My skin is flawless and shiny. Is this not enough for how I was looking before? Looking older and shit, and now I feel like I'm rejuvenating. Is this not enough? People always want to argue and shit. Look at me, don't I look way more healthy? Look how I eat, bro. And that's how I changed. I was a guy only eating fruits, and that's how I changed, you know. And he ate 1 meal a day. I ain't doing that shit, but it don't matter. Like, you see healthier, you follow healthier. Like, come on.
I say to you, whoever believes in me will also do the works that I do, and greater works than these will he do. Book of John, chapter 14, verse 12. Greater works, not the same works. Greater works. Jesus wasn't the end of human evolution. He was the preview. He was showing you what's possible when a human being fully awakens to their divine nature. The miracles he performed, healing, manifestation, transcending physical limitations, weren't special privileges of the Son of God. They were natural expressions of activated consciousness, and he promised that you would do even greater things. What if the next phase of human evolution isn't technological? What if it's consciousness? What if you're not just here to survive, pay bills, and die? What if you're here to demonstrate the impossible? Every time you choose love over fear, you're performing a miracle. Every time you forgive the unforgivable, you're transcending human limitation. Every time you speak truth that transforms someone's life, you're channeling the same power that Jesus wielded. You are not less than Jesus. You are Jesus in a different form, having a different experience, but expressing the same eternal consciousness. Now I know some of you are thinking, this is too good to be true, or if this is real, why don't I feel powerful? That's what we're going to address next, because there's a reason you've been disconnected from your divine nature, and it's not what you think. If we all carry this divine spark, if we all have access to the kingdom within, why does the world look like it does? Why do most people feel powerless, separated, and small?
To be jerking off.
Because there's been a systematic campaign to make you forget who you are.
Eating death and shit.
It didn't start with Constantine. It didn't start with organized religion.
That's really why. I started feeling way calmer. Even as a vegan, even eating junk food, fast food, and vegan, I felt way more peaceful. Not wanting to hurt nobody. Not feeling like, way more peaceful. Like, that's what you become. You eat death, you eat suffer, you eat something that had suffered for you to be eating, you're gonna lead that suffering to you. It's karma.
It started the moment consciousness first descended into physical form and experienced the illusion of separation, but it was weaponized by systems of control. Every baby is born enlightened. Have you ever looked into the eyes of a newborn? There's ancient wisdom there. Pure presence. They haven't learned to separate themselves from the universe yet. But then we begin the conditioning. We teach them they're just a body, just a name, just separate from everything else. We teach them to fear, to compete, to seek validation from outside themselves. By the time they're adults, they've completely forgotten their divine nature. They think they're small, limited, mortal beings having a brief experience before return.
That shit happens. I'm telling you guys, do simmer intention, go through terror, and you'll completely change your mindset. But even doing only simmer intention, I think is enough. Like, if you can hold as much you can and keep going, you're gonna start becoming somebody, or seeing the light in you, how much bigger you really are, and moving like that.
Turning to dust. This isn't accidental. Awakened humans are dangerous to systems of control. If you knew you were a sovereign divine being, would you accept being told what to think, how to live, who to worship? Here's the brilliant part of the conspiracy. They didn't eliminate spirituality. They co-opted it. They took your natural desire to connect with the divine and funneled it through institutions. They made you believe you need a middleman to access God, a priest, a pastor, a church, a book. They took Jesus, who came to eliminate the separation between human and divine, and turned him into the ultimate separator. You can only reach God through me, they said he meant. But what he really meant was, the only way to God is through becoming what I became. They turned salvation into a transaction instead of a transformation. They convinced you that you're born broken, sinful, unworthy of direct communion with the divine. So you spend your life trying to earn something you already have. But the deepest tragedy isn't that they stole your power. It's that they convinced you to give it away willingly. They made you complicit in your own spiritual imprisonment. Every time you say, I'm just human, you're denying your divine nature. Every time you say, I could never do that, you're limiting infinite potential.
Guys, I literally lost contact with God by eating junk food and processed foods. I'm telling you, once I went through terror, I felt God closer and closer, and look where I am right now.
Every time you look for God outside yourself, you're perpetuating the lie of separation.
I put this video on before getting high, okay? I was on this direction regardless. It's from the fruits and nuts. And simmer attention.
But here's what they didn't count on. Truth has a way of resurfacing. The flame refuses to be extinguished. And in every generation, some remember. The mystics, the healers, the visionaries, the ones who never quite fit into the system because they carried too much light. And now, in this time of great awakening, the remembering is accelerating. Which brings me to why you're really here. Why you found this video. Why you've watched for almost 20 minutes when the average attention span is supposedly 8 seconds. It's because you're one of them. one of the flame carriers, one of the ones who came here to remember and help others remember. There's an ancient prophecy hidden in plain sight. Jesus spoke of it. The mystics throughout history have pointed to it, and it's happening now. And in the last days I will pour out my spirit on all flesh. Your sons and daughters will prophesy. Your young men will see visions. Your old men will dream dreams. Acts chapter 2, verse 17.
It's so funny because that's so real. Like, Moses was like, God, I'm just a human. I can't do this. Like, I cannot go to the Pharaoh and ask for other people. I cannot save them. I'm just one person. And God gave him trust. And to me, it was the same. I was like very insecure, thinking like I was gonna be a nobody. And I felt like God was always telling me like, no, you're gonna be great. Keep trusting the process. I knew simultaneously I needed to do a year. I failed at 8 months. We're gonna do it right now. She's gonna happen. Scary, man. I knew it was a God teaching simultaneously. I knew that she. That's why I didn't want to come, and that's why how you think better when you're only eating fruitarian. You think better, like your brain is in the right place. Fruits and nuts, plus simultaneously, like you cannot go wrong. Read the Bible, pray, but like I used to do that shit before. I just lost that shit, and now I'm back at it finally.
This isn't about the end of the world. This is about the end of the world as we know it, the end of the age of separation, the beginning of the age of remembrance. Look around you. People are waking up everywhere. They're questioning everything. They're leaving churches that make them feel small. They're seeking truth outside traditional institutions. They're having mystical experiences. They're remembering past lives. They're developing psychic abilities. They're healing themselves and others. The medical establishment calls it the placebo effect. The religious establishment calls it dangerous. But you know what it really is? It's humans remembering they're not just humans. Social media was supposed to distract us, but instead, it connected the awakening ones. Now truth spreads
That's true.
faster than ever before. Now the flame carriers can find each other.
It's because social media directs with your vibration. So when you have high vibration on simultaneous on fruitarian, both raises your vibration, you start looking better, making things more sense. You know what I mean?
You didn't click on this video randomly. You weren't guided here by accident. You're here because your soul recognizes the activation that's happening. You are part of the 144,000 mentioned in Revelation. Not literally 144,000 people, but the symbolic representation of those who carry the pure frequency of awakened consciousness. You came here for this time. You chose to incarnate now in this pivotal moment to be part of the great remembering. Your job isn't to save everyone. Your job is to remember who you are and live from that truth. When you embody your divine nature, you give others permission to do the same. You are a walking activation code. Every person you encounter has the opportunity to remember because they see you living as your authentic divine self. The church age is ending. The age of the mystic is beginning. The age where every human being has direct access to divine consciousness. Jesus said, "Destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will raise it up." He wasn't just talking about his body. He was prophesying this moment, the moment when the external temples would crumble and the temple within would be rebuilt. You are that temple. You are the second coming.
And this is like, you see a giant mind, a genius, and so many dumbasses like, oh, you say you could destroy the temple, now build it, like, you know, on that goofy shit, like, people really dumb. The average people.
Not Jesus returning in the clouds, but Christ consciousness awakening in millions of human hearts simultaneously. We're at the end of our journey together, but this is really your beginning. I want you to close your eyes one more time. Take a deep breath. And feel into what's different about you now compared to when you first clicked play. Do you sense it? That stirring, that remembrance, that flame that's been kindled. That's
Not really. I think it's the smoke.
not my doing. That's recognition. Your soul recognizing itself, your divine nature awakening to its own truth. Repeat these words after me, but not just with your voice, with your entire being. I am the light of the world. The kingdom of heaven is within me. I am one with the Father. I am that I am. I came here to remember, and I came here to help others remember. I am the second coming of Christ consciousness in this form. This isn't the end of your journey. This is your initiation into the real work. Your commitment now is to live from this truth, to embody what you've remembered, to be the love.
Because I did a lot of manifestation, I know, because have a lot of experience with this. The words you say to yourself, you want to believe it. If you keep saying it, you want to believe it. So it's like tricking your brain to thinking certain things, you know. That's why people do manifestation. They are like, I bring to me richness, like all that stuff, right? Because you are mentalizing that you're gonna do that shit, and you believe it. The more you say, the more you believe something. You know, that's how life. That's why if you bet on school and people saying you dumb, you start believing that shit, but you're genius, really.
The light.
People who are good in schools are dumb because there's a enslavement program right there. It's another prison.
The power and the presence that you are.
You have to ask when you can go to the bathroom. What the fuck is this shit? They're making you be, you know, a slave from the get-go.
When doubt creeps in, and it will, return to these codes. When the world tries to convince you you're small, and it will, remember this moment. You are not a human being having a spiritual experience. You are divine consciousness having a human experience. You are not broken and in need of saving. You are perfect and here to serve. You are not separate from God. You are God expressing as you. The moment you remember that is the moment everything they built to control you.
But I still believe there's a God, like somebody who really in control of all this shit and do whatever he want to do. And puts karma working shit. I do believe that shit.
You begins to crumble.
I just saw it too many times. I just saw it too many times.
The flame they could never cage in pews or doctrine, it lives in you. Tend it like a holy fire. Let it guide you. Let it guide others. You are the light they tried to bury. I am Ian Walker, and this is the Esoteric Path. We have a private sanctuary, a private Facebook group, a hidden gathering place for those who see through the illusion, the ones decoding the forgotten teachings, reclaiming the Christ within, and rising beyond the walls of religion. If that call has stirred something in you, you're not alone anymore. Our group is where the deeper conversations live, and the link is waiting for you in the description and pinned comment. And if your soul is still whispering more, the sacred scrolls are here. Lost gospels, hidden codes, mystical maps.
I'm not gonna lie, I saw a guy that had a book. I bought 2 books of them. One was cool, the other was to me, some bullshit. So, I don't know.
Decoded for this exact moment in your awakening. You weren't meant to walk this path blind. These tools are your torch and compass.
Guys, I had to take 2 showers. One after working out and one before I went to bed. I cannot go to bed feeling dirty. Shit. It's not even dirty, it's like already sweat, like you have natural oils and shit. Oh, I can't, man.
Before you leave, mark this moment in 3 sacred ways. Subscribe and tap the bell. Not for me, but for the version of you you're becoming. By doing that, you get notified whenever we release a new awakening video. Comment below with the words, I am awake. Let your voice be heard. Receive what your soul has been asking for. The flame has been lit inside you. Let it spread.
That was a great video, man. I really like that shit. I always regret when like I just watch one time. Is this called? No, it's just I don't know. But I like that shit. I hope I don't like regret it.
Deeply sensitive. If I don't like the way I look, it will.
Come on, bro. Don't play with me.
Will affect my mood the whole day. Like I'm literally sitting here anxious and it won't go away. Like there's just this feeling here, like.
So funny, man. If I don't like the way I look, tomorrow I'm gonna bless my fucking body in the workout. I'm gonna get such fucking pump. I'm gonna get huge. I'm telling. That's how it be. I don't be on feelings. Oh, okay. That's what you're looking at. You don't like that shit, do you? Gee, I wake up. I'm gonna blast that shit. I'm gonna destroy my body, bro. Build myself, get way bigger. I'm telling you.
I cannot get over it. Like, it's just there. So basically, I relapsed.
What?
I'm so tired of always self-sabotaging. I tell myself I'm gonna do something and I never do it. I end up self-sabotaging, and I'm so fucking tired of it.
She's throwing a tantrum, bro. Okay.
I'm so fucking done. Like I never stick to the plan. I never go through with it. And then I'm here feeling like shit.
Of course. Fuck you expect?
Like it's been how many months?
Fuck you expect?
If you just oh my god. I just hate looking at my reflection, looking at my body.
You know, she needs to go through therapy to change that mindset too. When you eat healthy, you start enjoying more of the body type shit. Because you're just not seeing. A lot of times it's just like insecurities.
That'll take so long to see for it to change into what I want it to look like. It's just an awful feeling because I'm stuck with this body, you know?
No, you're not. Like, go work out. Go work out crazy. That shit gonna get better. Every day keep going. This body dysmorphia have the same thing. Just have to go super hard and get better. And that shit's there mentally, right? People who say we're too skinny or whatever.
Like, for me it's like the cellulite. I just can't. They make me so depressed. I'm always like, yeah, this time I'm gonna do it. This time I'm gonna stick to the plan. This time.
That's why I ain't never judging women, because like I remember me before puberty, and you were like that, bro. Don't even lie. Before puberty, we all some bitches. Like we all very emotional and shit. It just is what it is. Thank God we are men and hit puberty and testosterone raising, because I would not like to keep another 11 years of my life being like that shit. No. I'm good when that shit start kicking.
I kinda binge. Then I end up doing it. How many fucking times I've done that? So many times. Oh, well, tomorrow I'm gonna do it. Well, no, tomorrow. Oh, well, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll lock in.
Yeah, you never say that shit. That's some bullshit. It's today. Sometimes it's right now. Guys, you think I go work out feeling like working out, man. I don't. A lot of times I just like, let's get it, push it. That's my mentor. Push it. You know, keep going, get out of your house. Today I get out of my house. I was about to go back to my house because I was like, fuck it, I don't want to do it right now. And then as I touch the door with the keys, I'm like, nah, bro, let's not enter. Let's not go back. You know, so that's a fight. But like, you keep pushing.
Y'all don't understand how hard addiction is.
What?
This food addiction, this sugar addiction, like
That's just coping. You just saying you coping, and she smokes too. So it's just coping, man. Coping shit. And I'm not saying in a judging way. I'm saying like it is what it is. You using a substance to feel good when you know you should go work out, but instead you eat something to feel, not as bad of the fact that you ain't going. I know what it is, but like you have to get out of there. Like stop doing that shit and just work hard.
literally drives me nuts. It's like I'm tweaking. I'm really tweaking in this bitch. I need that. I need it. It's like that. Like, please be gone.
Nah, I cannot really watch this shit because I can't watch this shit no more. I change. It's like she's just on some bullshit. Like, I have an addiction, which is really running away from your problems, just eating shit instead of working out. And then is what? After that, she's like, I don't like my body, but I'm not changing it. No, it doesn't make sense to me.
Eva.
Emma?
EVA, Eva.
Eva.
Mm-hmm.
Eva.
Yeah.
Kind of like Wally?
Yeah.
Eva, what are you doing over here at the library?
Well, my phone broke about like a week ago, and
actions performed or products shown in this video. All of the videos are produced in a safe.
She goes Portuguese and shit. But she speaks English, which is great. It fucking annoys me. Listen to Portuguese influencers talking Portuguese. I don't know why. It's just, I don't like it.
Safe and controlled environment. Do not attempt to replicate any of the actions performed during this video.
Hello there, friend. Welcome back to another video. Today I was sitting here with my journal.
She's not the best. This is very typical accent for a Portuguese to have. If you see this accent, this is a Portuguese accent. I don't have it because I talk, to be honest, living here and doing what I do as an influencer, like I be talking more English than Portuguese, so of course I don't have an accent. But it's just my natural flow. But like a lot of Portuguese have this accent.
And also my apple cider, because what else do you do when you feel like the world is falling apart? So dramatic, Connie, I know. It's the emo in me. It came by when I was 11 and it has never left.
Yeah, it's kind of robotic. I don't know how to explain. The Portuguese accent seems like kind of robotic, talking shit.
So today I decided I wanted to have a little bit of a drink, a little bit of a smoke, and a little bit of a chat. I don't know, I feel like I've been having a lot of thoughts and nowhere to really express them because I write words down and nothing makes sense in my head, and I've been writing so damn much every day and I still feel about to explode. So let's do it. I think I've just been feeling quite heavy over the past month. A lot of things went wrong at the same time, as you probably know. I had my dad getting sick, my house that I grew up in being moved out of. I had a tree fall on top of my car, and because the world has a sense of humor, I also...
Everything's going bad, really. Like, I was not expecting, like... The two was like, okay, it happens. Then a tree fall into my car, that's fucked up, bro. If a tree fall into my car... I already have like to pay for 100 from like a bullshit that I did, that I fuck up my car. But like a tree, bro, that shit would be way more expensive than that shit. Nah, that would be fucked up. Like, I get it, shit. I really like my car, like, no.
Also got a video removed from my channel, which is an ongoing problem that I have because YouTube is convinced I'm trying to sell regulated goods, as in nicotine, through the links in my description. They are to my social medias where I most definitely do not sell anything.
But you should, or you could, like, people watch you smoking, if you have your own brand and you smoking that shit, like, I'm talking that shit, like I could be doing my own weed and promoting that shit, Shit, I never thought about that shit. Like, they have like codes and shit, use these codes. I could do like that and be like, use these codes. But the thing is, like, they don't really transport that type of shit like that in Portugal yet. I don't know.
Definitely no regulated goods there, but this kind of made me think about the first problem that I've been trying to journal about and, you know, understand better, which is just the rise of AI taking over and the feeling that there's less humans out there to speak to, in customer service at least. I've been on YouTube for a good amount of years now, and I've had to deal with this sort of situations where I have a video wrongfully removed sometimes, and I feel like 3 years ago when I had to deal with this for the first time, it was a little bit easier to get to an actual human, whereas now I'm talking to robots all day. And even in other sorts of companies, I had to call FedEx the other day because of a problem that they had sending me invoices that I didn't have any business being sent, and I tried to call them and it was a freaking robot, and I get scam calls every day and it's freaking robots calling me. And you know, back in my...
What the fuck is she talking about? What? What type of conversation is it? What type of life she's living? Robots calling?
day, if you wanted to do a scam call, you'd have to actually like have a script and, I don't know, be convincing about it, but now it's just robots doing everything, you know? You want...
What the fuck she's talking, man? Did she really get scammed by a robot? Yo, I shouldn't be laughing.
clarification for something, you talk to a freaking robot. You want help, as in therapy, you go to ChatGPT, you talk to a robot and you hope that helps, and it does.
ChatGPT? She's bugging, man. She's bugging, like... ChatGPT? The fuck are you talking about? You don't need a therapist, go to a therapist. ChatGPT, come on.
Doesn't help, of course. All it does is gather information from the internet. You need someone to actually talk to you. I tell myself after asking.
That's why I do live. That's why she's doing the video. Maybe she should go live. Live you be talking. Kind of like you talking, but that's what she already like to do, I guess. To be honest, I started influencing because I like to express myself and talk. In the beginning, that was it. Look over here. I'm literally the whole day talking to you, unless I have like other shit. The whole day. That's what an influencer is. Someone who likes to talk to, likes to express shit. Likes to talk to, likes to express shit. Oh, I think somebody got... Kik is doing a good job, man. Not letting people like comment shit. They shouldn't be commenting shit.
ChatGPT for advice because
there's still some bugs and they sending that shit to sell, but like I believe they be able to eliminate that shit eventually.
Didn't know what else to do.
Because it already blocks them, so it just, you know, at that 100%.
But I feel like sometimes it just can get so isolating and lonely that you kind of go to these measures of, well, since the robots are taking over everything, let's see if it can teach me something about myself or like help me get through a difficult time. Silly me, I understand. And I was even watching a talk that Geoffrey Hinton was giving, I think it was 2024 when he won the Nobel Prize for Physics. He was warning everyone about the possibility of AI taking over in the next 20 years, which is much less than what he expected. He initially thought that AI could possibly become more intelligent than human beings.
Take over, bro. Like, did AI really take over? They possibly will eventually, but like right now, not really. Like, you still doing whatever, you know. There will be a time for very likely, but like they just give information right now as far as our lives.
Beings in like 50 to 100 years time, but things are evolving at such a pace that he now is worried for humanity. Says it's an existential threat, you know, the speed that
we always knew cyborgs and like robots and the AI would take over the. We always had that theories of like we will be dominated by the machines that we created, right? We always knew this shit. We did the same to all animals if you think about it. So this always was a possibility, and it's probably gonna happen. Like look at how things are. Even that, or I don't know if first is gonna be the ships on the hand on the heads, like the 666 and the 333 that Jesus talked about. I don't know what will go first, but that she's most likely gonna happen in our lifetimes. Okay, I wanna be scared. It's just true. Like we see this shit already. They already talking about this shit. How things really going. It's just gonna be a different adventure, I guess. Prepare yourself. Put that seatbelt, man. Trust in God. Let's go.
Which AI is evolving, and he said, and I quote, "There is also a long-term existential threat that will arise when we create digital beings that are more intelligent than ourselves. We have no idea whether we can stay in control." And this to me was kind of an eye-opener, I see many advertisements in my country now in the streets of schooling companies trying to make kids stop using AI. They are using phrasing like, "Are you going to..."
We all use that shit though. How many times I go to ChatGPT? All the time. ChatGPT helped me so much, bro. ChatGPT makes you be able to cheat in everything. I'm not gonna say what, but in everything. Everybody knows. The kids be using for exams and shit. The fuck you talking about? Like ChatGPT, bro, is a bar. Response to everything you want to know. So it's like we all use that shit. Are we playing like, oh, we shouldn't have this? I appreciate it. I like that shit. Like I like ChatGPT. I ain't talking about ChatGPT. You know what I mean? What's coming next? That's different. We know what the fuck's gonna be happening, but like, let's not pretend that not everybody uses ChatGPT. Everybody uses that shit. That shit is very useful.
To stop using your own brain? Are you going to rely solely on AI?
Ain't you using your brain by asking a question to AI? You are. You don't know the answer. I literally say 375. Then what's the name? You see, now I'm going to use the internet, which is AI, to know what I want to say. Yeah, I think it's times. So to a whole 400, like 5,435 times 798.3. Can you answer that shit? No, but AI could right there. So yes, you are not using the full brain, but like even other examples, like you don't remember or you don't know the answer to this question. You want to know. Before you have to go to books and shit, be lame, like hard work is for just covering a thing. And now AI tell you right there. That's the answer right there, like super easy. So it is advanced. Like we are advancing. I don't feel like I think you are thinking more because you think and do the question. Before you think, I don't know, fuck it. You know what I mean?
And stop thinking by yourself. I mean, as if a 10-year-old kid cares, they're going to read that ad and they're going to be like, haha, it's not going to have an impact, but I don't know what will.
Haha, what the fuck are you talking about?
And I see so many teachers being so frustrated at kids because
they frustrated because they lames, man. They lames. They teaching something that is useless. Nobody's going to remember that shit. Nobody's gonna remember that shit. After 3 years, after that shit is a lame ass bullshit. Science or geography or whatever, math is some bullshit. Nobody will remember that shit. Nobody gives a fuck. And the kids using that shit because, it's easier. They feel frustrated because they lames, they bad teachers. You should be teaching about life, bro. You should be an example. You should you know, make things interesting. I love history. Why? Because I had great history teachers, all women, but great, and not all, like not, but like women are great storytellers, and they were great history teachers, and I love that shit. I know all history, all Portuguese history. You know, at least what they sell to us. If it is all true, probably not. But I like that shit because the teachers was really passionate about history. The other teachers don't give a fuck about that shit. They be reading the things, just saying the things because that's what they end up studying. Not having too much ambition or really enjoying that shit. And then they get frustrated because the kids also don't remember, don't care because the same type of energy that teacher giving, and go to AI. Fuck these teachers, man.
They cannot do anything by themselves anymore, which is worrying because AI in the form that...
What did I learn in like geography and science? I don't remember shit. I don't remember nothing. I just remember that sperm doesn't come, never really is utilized, it always keeps growing. That's why you become more testosterone and you know your balls grow bigger and shit, you become more masculine because it never it doesn't stop coexistence. So that's the only thing I learned, and that's because it's useful for me, something I remember.
We know it today has
Paul gave me some right information when he was there.
Not been around for super long, at least not that I'm aware of.
What is she talking about though? What all these, the teachers and all that bullshit, has to do with her life? Nothing. What's the point? She's lonely. She needs to find a hobby where there are people there, or go to a gym or a calisthenics park, go to a social event, something, get friends or get that social stimulation with people around you, and that's it. Okay, I get it. Loneliness sucks. I feel the same a lot of times. You need social stimulation. That's what you need. Okay, I'm social stimulating right now by talking to you. I get social stimulating even when I'm doing the course, you know. I get social stimulating talking with people when I'm training shit. It's important.
I think it's just been a lot of things lately, you know, and I usually have this motto where I don't really want to record videos when I don't feel my best, or at least happy, because, you know, I want to keep this platform a cozy, comfortable place for everyone. But the truth is, for around a month now, I have not been feeling good. I've been tired and I feel like I have these issues to solve that I cannot do anything about. You know, I'm relying on companies and waiting on emails. Even with my car getting fixed, it's taking so long because it just, I get lucky if
I get that shit. Like I had to go to I had to put my car on like the place where you put cars, basically. They like work on them and shit, and I had to go there and leave it for a day. I leave it the day before, and the next day. No, it wasn't. It's not even there. I left in the morning, 8 a.m. That shit opened at 8 a.m. I went there at 8 a.m. I left there my car. I was bugging because they was not giving my car back, and they gave me at 2 p.m. They gave me like 6 hours later, and I was bugging the fuck out because like I was in my parents' house and it's like I want to leave, I want to go to my house, like. But yeah, I understand, man. I understand the frustration shit.
If I get one
not having a car, like you cannot move.
Email per week letting me know whether we can go ahead with the process of the town's place paying for the fixes of my car, if they're even going to pay for it. I don't know. A tree fell on it. Dang it, it's not my fault.
The fuck? Let me look at the car again.
Letting me know whether we can go ahead with the process of the town's place paying for the fixes of my car, if they're even going to pay for it. I don't know. A tree fell on it.
Yeah, it's not that bad though. It's not that bad. She still righted that shit. I mean, maybe the... Yeah, I think he broke... yeah, he broke this shit. And like, to put that shit, to put the window, they will need to fix this shit, which is the whole door and this part, and yeah, it's gonna be kind of expensive for sure. But if you really needs to go somewhere and they don't fix it, and you don't have the money, you put something on here. A lot of cars do that shit and ride it like it's not that safe. It's not that safe for sure. But like, if you need to, right, and you have a place to park, but it's not that safe, you have to fix this eventually, for sure.
Dang it, it's not my fault, but that's life, I think, you know? A lot of things will happen to you, and initially you supposedly shouldn't have to fix them, but then you have to fix them, and that's also part of the journey. But I think I'm having a hard time accepting it.
Yeah.
Maybe this is me accepting it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Even when I sit in silence, I feel like there's such a turmoil inside of my own brain. I start trying to think about things, but
But yeah, I remember when it's like bad things happen, I'm like, fuck. I was trying to have a good day and this shit happened. God, why you gave me this shit? And it's like, it's just life, man. Bad shit is gonna happen all the time, regardless. That's life.
I feel like my thoughts are
You have
just
to build to be a man or a woman who can deal with that shit.
a repetition of the initial sentence of the thought. So if I'm trying to think about something, I sit down and I think, well, I think that, and then my brain just starts going into a tornado type of thing, and I just repeat that over and over again, and I end up not being able to think about anything because I'm just ruminating on that first part of the sentence as if I'm doubting my own ability to think for myself, which is probably happening. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong about so many things, you know? Sometimes I feel stupid for writing or thinking or saying anything at all because I don't know why I feel this sort of way, you know.
It's insecurities, probably in childhood or sometimes growing up. She said she was not smart or something like that.
I've been feeling so much self-doubt. I feel like whenever I want to start something, I immediately go to the thought of, well, I'm going to be bad at it, there's no point in trying, and it's all this negative.
That's insecurities, like that's a deep insecurities, but you should try anyway. I kept trying shit, and some shit I was really not good at, some others I was really good, and that's why I'm still in fitness, doing the best.
And I feel like I was getting past my negative side of my personality, which has been very prevalent over the years, but I think that for the last 2 years it has been getting better. I've been becoming more optimistic and positive about outcomes, but now that side of me that has always been there is just coming back.
It's like super dark, it's hurting my eyes. It's hurting my eyes, bro.
Welcome back to the channel. Today we have an incredible guest. We have
keep getting lighter. The battery goes full on super fast. Even look, this is the minimum, and then goes away. It's insane. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I know it's fuck up our eyes, but like, come on, bro. Work on that shit to be not as lightful. Like, what the fuck? In the dark like that, I have to be with this light. This is unacceptable.
Human civilization.
No,
when
no. I don't want to hear this shit right now. No, I don't want to hear this shit. This guy was talking about his addiction on it.
Leads to the resurgence of negative.
I don't know. He's insecure and shit. This guy is addicted and stopped, and now he's a millionaire. I don't know, man. You do your shit. It's still him, looks kind of older right now. It might be from not smoking. You get older and shit, I don't know. What the fuck was this?
Goal, not security.
Oh no way. This is my.
It's very important, but I feel mission complete from all this hard work, right? And it's the only way I feel like I deserve, like, yeah, I deserve even eating good food, or I feel watching some things that will make me feel pleased, right? It's the only way. And to be honest,
it's so funny because now it's like it's all about work. I can watch shit, but it's like I don't know.
Doing a personal training course, but I don't even know if I'm gonna keep going with it because I feel like this is my passion, and I might die or end up starving with it. Is a possibility because we've been here 2 years. We have now, depending on the platform, but
yeah, I used to think like my money is gonna be for becoming influencer, but like you can do both. That's why I feel like it's lazy. Like I have so much time, like I could definitely do both. I could have a job and like be an influencer. It doesn't take so long unless I become a streamer for real. Unless this shit grows and like I'll be a professional streamer. In that case, I probably would just focus on this shit, to be honest. But let's see if it happens here.
Back at full force, and it's making me feel like everything is the end of the world, when I know full well it isn't, deep down.
Yeah, it's a cool conversation, man.
All my pain, I had to face it. I tried the pills to heal my pain, but this shit couldn't erase it. Sometimes I dream about death, they want me dead, won't let them take it. Nah, I can't give up now, grandma been said, boy, you gon' make it. But lately I've been moving smart, dodging fed cases. Free cutting them from behind them bars and fuck the just they races. You know that time is money, I need it, no, I can't waste it. But this shit never changed me, just hit with my situation. I just been paper chasing, count money in my meditation. They hate that I'm elevating, same niggas I been who hate it.
Man, this shit happened just like that in the blink of an eye. My nigga done died. I'm crying. My brother baby K still here with me.
That's a good music, man.
All my pain, I had to face it. I tried the pills to heal my pain, but this shit couldn't erase it. Sometimes I dream about death, they want me dead, won't let them take it. Nah, I can't give up now, grandma been said, boy, you gon' make it. But lately I've been moving smart, dodging.
Little sad too, not gonna lie. It's a good way, Moatas 98. Hey, I'm enjoying your stream, by the way. Have you posted in the Kick Fam Score server yet? It's a good way to get more views and followers. If you want, here's the invite link. The second guy saying the same shit, man. I don't even know if this shit is bot or not. I don't know. I never tried this shit. I don't even know what this is. Someday I'm gonna know. Y'all making more intrigued, to be honest. Y'all keep saying that shit. You keep making me more intrigued. But like, not today. Where's my mouse, shit? Fuck fell. Yeah, man. Guys, I'm gonna bounce right now. You know what I mean? I'm gonna bounce, and we see y'all tomorrow. Bye.